Well, hello then.
Right on beat, too, I feel like.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm pretty fucking heated.
That's right. That was me today.
Kevin had a difficult trip.
I'm pissed.
Studio.
Came over here. I'm more frazzled than Andy Dick in an Uber. It's crazy.
Welcome in. The eggheads are here. They're covered, but they're here.
Good evening, everyone.
How dare Keemstar show his fucking face in my chat? Don't you ever show your face in my fucking chat again. You're not welcome here.
A tipster collab was not on my bucket list for 2025, but I think that kind of slaps a little bit. What up, Kang? What up, Headbug? Hello. Dinner time. Ooh.
Dinner time. Love that. Hopefully Amouranth's, hopefully those two massive creators over there don't disturb your dinner, because that's what we're mainly talking about today. So.
Ooh.
Amouranth.
Hurry up and eat.
Bruh.
Or wait, no, don't I have one for this?
I would think so.
Did I get rid of titties?
Oh, wow.
I think I did.
It's a sad day.
I got rid of titties. I got this.
What is my fucking tipple?
Close enough, I guess, right?
Yeah, I'm sure that would probably do well with the algorithm.
What up, guys? Nice to see you in chat.
Thank you,
Kanga.
Kang.
Way to start off the stream. A in-studio stream with Kevin and I hope we're sounding good on the 1s and 2s and 3s.
And 4s.
And 4s. Are you hearing us well?
Test.
Tits or tits? My tits are looking rather voluptuous.
Ooh,
today.
yeah. Mine are well hidden behind
I can
this.
see him over there. Don't worry, I see that.
Little Tommy Bahama number here. What up, K-Hug? Hello.
Tommy Bahama.
Yeah.
I've never heard that one. Bahama Mama?
That's right.
Y'all ever have a Bahama Mama before?
I've got a whole closet of these for when I retire.
You're already there.
In about 2 years, yeah.
They say like dress for the job that you want, right?
Yeah,
Retirement.
yeah. Do I not look like a guy who wants to be on a beach sipping palomas?
Yeah,
Come on, yeah, exactly.
I like that. So go check out Cosmic Jive here. Just hit 50 subs on that topic. I don't even get how that stuff works, but hell yeah, brother.
Dude, me either, but I'm hyped about it.
Base?
Let's go.
Base?
Go check out some Cosmic Jive there. Support our boy Kev. Thank y'all for being here.
That's right. Hope you had a wonderful weekend and a good Mother's Day for those who celebrate.
Did you check in with your mothers, folks? How are they? Did you tell them about us?
I hope so. What would have made your Mother's Day better
Nothing.
than an episode of the Clout?
Two eggs?
Yeah.
2 eggs? Nothing better than that. All right, though. We're here. And yes, we're talking about Amouranth's assets today. We did mention that, as well as some Kanye drama, Asmongold, Harley Morenstein, of course, our boy. Some Hasan Piker drama as per usual. I guess get used to it. God, dude, am I wrong to say that, like, are you experiencing a fatigue of sorts when it comes to certain topics and persons?
I am in a glass case of emotion, Danny, because on the one hand,
yeah, right.
I am not the kind of guy who avoids saying things like, I told you so. However, yeah, like, I get it. The point has been made for me personally for quite some time when it comes to Hasan. So yeah, it's like, he can go away anytime now at this point for me, but we are here nonetheless. 5 big booms for Johnny and his new job.
Boom, boom. Boom, 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 boom.
Boom.
Johnny boy.
Congrats. Let's go.
Hope it's not law enforcement.
Ooh.
Or anything, No, nothing under that umbrella either. Like parking cops,
Oh,
like meter ladies or whatever. We don't.
I don't
like
know. I mean,
that.
that's how Mike
Tow truck
Ehrmantraut got
guys.
started. You
Tow
know?
truck guys, they suck too. All these
Ooh.
people grasping for authority.
Yeah.
I'm talking shit.
Hopefully-
People already started off good. What up, Sleek?
What up? What up?
This is why. Yeah. I think we've thoroughly talked shit about almost every person, ethnicity.
We hopefully,
job.
hopefully he's not one of those working class jobs.
Oh, welcome to the show, people. Okay, Kevin, why don't you hit me on the? Speaking of those ones and twos,
Yeah.
you could slap a few of those buttons if you'd like. Can you play the keys while I decide what I want to get into?
Oh, okay. So we need like some kind of build up that we'd be playing here, right? Oh, here we go. He's
Yeah.
building it up.
All right, I got a good one. We're talking about Mother's Day. So here we are,
Okay.
folks.
How do I make it
It's a
stop?
lot.
It just
Let it go.
goes, doesn't it? Okay. I was like, is there like is there an abort button? How do I shut it up?
So I hope y'all had a good Mother's Day, like we said.
Mm-hmm.
A few people did have very good Mother's Day, and we're gonna look at a few great Mother's Days. here.
Every good Mother's Day deserves a great Mother's Night, does it not, Danny?
Well, I think Halle Berry would agree with that, Kevin. Okay, first off, check her out. I mean, damn girl, she hasn't aged a day.
Dude, and great
She looks
taste
like
in men.
Catwoman.
Who is that bald
It's
king
It's
right
the guy
there?
from the fucking Old Spice commercials, right?
Oh, it may be. All I know is he is just oozing with charisma. Look at that guy. Come on, get you a bald, ladies. It's the way to go.
Oh, so here is Halle Berry on her Mother's Day. Celebrating, I guess you could say. Let's check it
Kev
out.
would know you. What up, Ash?
It's nice to see Ash.
Told y'all how my day started, how my Mother's Day started.
How'd your Mother's Day
Now,
start?
I'm gonna tell you about it. I'm not gonna show you. I'm gonna tell you about
Well, I hope she wouldn't show that
how
for
my
free.
Mother's Day
She's
is
way
gonna-
too famous.
Is this
Yeah.
an OnlyFans?
Come on, Halle Berry OnlyFans. Didn't see that coming.
I missed the ad plug.
Is
when
this? I was
watched
gonna
it
say,
the
is this
first
gonna be an
time.
ad for whatever that lotion is?
Yeah, what is it? I thought it was an inhaler for a second. She's having such vigorous sex. Her cheeks are getting so clapped
And
that
you
she's
can
gotta
too.
pause and fucking.
I know, dude. Look, she's beaming though. You know what I mean? Like old dude here,
It's good. It's
and
good
he's hitting him
shit.
with that pose. You
He's
know
like
that
Hootie
that
and
Lionel Richie, Michael Jackson. Like when you see a dude laying like that, you know he's about to drop a banger, or in this case, maybe he already has.
All right, let's hear it. Let's hear him out. Nice to see y'all. V-Dub, nice to see you.
gonna end.
What up?
Yes, I wish you hurry up too.
I like him too. He's fed up. He's like, let's get on to it, dude. I want to get my dick
Because
on.
Let's Spin just came out in this cute little travel size.
It is an ad,
It is
dude.
an ad?
Come on, bro.
some
It's an
lube or
ad
something.
for some warming sensation lotion or something. Oh my god, dude.
Let's get it. Let's get it
Oh
on.
my
It's Mother's Day.
God,
This
get that
mother's
back.
gotta get her gift.
Hallie says no days off.
and friends, I traveled with it for the first time, and we're about to.
Ooh, the
Give it a
travel
spin.
size
About the
lube.
Camry van.
We're on to some Diddy level shit right now, dude.
Happy Mother's Day once again, everybody. I hope all of you are somewhere spinning.
Oh my God, I ain't never been so happy to have Mother's Day come to an end.
She's in love,
Dude,
too, dude. Do you
what?
see this?
Oh,
That's as in love as I've ever seen someone.
boys, I have no idea what that little tube was, but y'all better buy 3 of them and keep them on you. Keep one in the car, one in your room, and just like one in your go bag for the end of the world.
I don't
because
know.
whatever that is,
It felt like a lot more was going on than just some warming lube.
dude, she got hit with Cupid's arrow. Yeah,
She's
that's
also on her fucking second rip of fucking bong that's off in the corner.
maybe
You
that's what.
can't
Maybe
see
it's
it.
THC infused stuff. Who knows? Maybe
Right,
they really are
okay,
spinning.
Okay. take me for a spin. Sit and spin, Halle Berry. Sit and spin. I mean, I'm not. Excuse me, I'm married.
Fucking watch it.
I didn't. Not me. I'm just saying, like in general.
I have no idea what that kind of stuff might be used for. I certainly don't have any words of advice.
So speaking of Mother's Day antics, okay, we've got more. That one is berry flavored, Sleek says. Yeah, Halle Berry flavored. Dude, I saw some shit. Speaking of Halle Berry flavored lotion, okay, and I didn't. This was so disturbing that I didn't put it on the. I couldn't force myself to put it on the dot. Okay, it was this lady muffin. She was making muffins. She's like, my husband, he works or he gets up early for work, so he don't have enough time to eat breakfast in the morning, so I pre-make him muffins. And she was talking about discharge. She says, we just make a regular old muffin batter. It's like lemon poppy seed or whatever. But then you add a little bit of your own flavor. And she's like, it's lemon poppy seed, so it's sour. It's a little sour, gives it a little twang to it. And she's like, yeah, just give him a little taste of me every day. For blah, blah.
She's a witch.
I froze him.
She's a witch. This is a Christian show, right? That's what. No, that is witchcraft.
So that's where my head went when I'm thinking of Amouranth.
That dude's running around.
Amouranth beer is a good, but no, that's where my head goes when I think of Halle Berry lotion. Amouranth in the chat though got me looking a different way. Amaranth got me distracted.
We went from a 10 out of 10 show to a 0 out of 10 with that last one. It looks like no kink shaming. That's true.
Discharge away in your breakfast muffins.
I just like to point out witchcraft when I see it. I think there's something going on there.
Maybe you discharge away in your breakfast muffins, or God, this is one hell of a way to start a show, huh? Or you defecate and urinate on Mother's Day.
Let's get them all out. Are there any other ones we could?
Is there any other
like bile, vomit? What else we got?
Instantly into like some kind of red zone on YouTube. Like red
we'll just say it's
flag,
educational.
Flags. Yeah, exactly. At least I'm not shaving my beef.
I was just one of us is gonna have to dust off the nair in order to get through with this episode.
So let's recap the situation. I did nothing wrong.
We'll Rochambeau for it later.
All right, so let's see what you were up to on a Mother's Day here.
Delivery driver for Amazon can't seem to hold it in. On more than one occasion, a woman is seen about to leave an Amazon package at this porch off Yano Drive in Woodland Hills around 5:30 Mother's Day morning. But she also leaves a smelly surprise. She relieves herself, does number 1 and number 2 before pulling up her shorts and walks away. The homeowners were expecting a Mother's Day gift.
When I woke up, my husband said he was going to bring me some coffee and a pastry. He went downstairs and was...
A coffee and a pastry? I mean, damn, okay. I wish somebody was waking up giving me well, see, I can get a coffee and a pastry about every morning. I do that too.
Get out of the splash zone. This is it, just like me for real.
Was greeted by not only one package, but a second inappropriate, disgusting package, which was essentially like human feces and looked to be urination.
It was essentially human feces. Wow.
What a weird way to describe the whole thing. I'd be like, you're on the news, and she's like going into this mode of like, I need to speak prim and proper. I would have been pissed. I'm like, this bitch. First off, they're not paying her enough as an Amazon delivery driver, clearly. Second off, she can't take no fucking breaks while she's doing it. That she has to take a shit and piss on, which like she probably just needed to shit, but naturally you also piss, right?
I think this might have been how
you shit, you piss.
This is an unfortunate way for an Amazon employee to find out that her boyfriend is married. I think that's probably what happened here. Like, oh, no way. This fucking guy told me he was single.
Package.
And she's like, you know what? I got something else for you. She just...
What the fuck?
Lets it rip. Because, I mean, normally you would think you'd be a little more discreet, right? Like,
she just did it. I mean, you know that you gotta assume that there's cameras everywhere anymore. I ain't playing with the camera game. Like, you're not gonna. If I'm fucking taking a shit somewhere, I'm gonna assume that it's on camera, unless it's in my bathroom. Which, I mean, even then, you gotta.
Whoopsie.
But no, this is really saying something about Amazon here. It's kind of getting me heated. Okay, they need fucking shit breaks. Okay, she taking a shit on your fucking front door because she can't take a shit anywhere else. She's got to drop off 2 packages at the same time. You know, that's multitasking.
all because you wanted next day delivery. Are you proud of yourself?
Summer Bedoya and her family could not believe their eyes after watching the footage from their surveillance cameras.
Awesome
You can see the mess that she left. So
like
Imagine, yeah, you get the motion alert. You look at your phone. You're like,
Is she
huh?
really taking a shit?
Is that lady?
I can see her fucking brown eye.
Yeah, especially if it's early in the morning. Like there's dew around. It's probably all steamy.
Doo-doo.
Yeah, dew. Woohoo! Ba-dum.
Well, we got that.
I can't believe a lady whose last name is Bidet had to witness someone shit on her front porch.
No.
I think it's Bedoy, but it's close enough.
Where'd you see?
There she is. Oh, a little bit. Tamara Bidet, dude.
Tamara Bidet.
Bedoy. She's like, come on, dude. Like, I literally have, like, I invented the thing that
Come
keeps this
on,
clean, and you
dude.
gotta just drop trowel on my steps.
This is pretty fucked up, dude. This is pretty fucked up.
Poetic,
honestly.
but like in a
Bidet, they set us up.
Shakespearean way.
They set us the fuck up, dude. This
all
is fake.
It's all a ruse. This is
This
the
is just like the Amouranth drama.
Is this
dude.
a
It's all
Nathan
fake.
Felder sketch?
Yeah. Where were we? Look, dude, she takes another dump though. That's what I wanted to get to.
experience.
No, come
and
on.
my husband unfortunately had to pick it up on Mother's Day. And
She was
Well, because yeah, it's Mother's Day. Was she?
Was she? She should have picked it up.
Is she
maybe.
inferring
You felt so
that
bad.
every other day I'd have done it? I'd have picked it up, but it's Mother's Day. You know,
If you felt so bad for him, you could have picked it up, mother.
I'm not picking up this shit. It's
Where's your
Mother's Day
motherly
weekend.
duties
All
on
right.
Mother's Day, okay? Not feeling very motherly on Mother's Day, huh? When it comes to shit, a shit on your front lawn. He had to pick up his shit on Mother's Day. It's like, what does that even matter? By the way,
It ruined his day. Ruined his Mother's Day. He had to pick up shit.
Like, imagine you like your tire pops, and you're like, fucking tire had to pop on Mother's Day. It's like, what does that? Is that a factor in Mother's Day? Does that make a difference?
God, my Arbor Day is ruined. Someone took a shit on my back porch. What won't anyone think of the trees? Right, make the kids do it. I'm with you there.
Chris says, so is this a new instance of Amouranth airing her relationship laundry on stream? Yeah, this is actually in between OnlyFans videos. Amouranth has to deliver for Amazon. She don't have time.
She's out here dropping some steamers.
Her husband's like, you got to be on time, bitch.
Anything
I'll
for
crack
a
the
view.
whip.
Yeah, that's true.
Let's watch more of Amouranth.
Better not be late.
Guess I didn't turn off my cell phone. Pardon me.
not done. On another delivery later that morning, the worker is seen urinating on the front property of a different Woodland Hills home. She pulls down her shorts, does her business, and takes off like nothing ever happened.
That's right.
I kind of like clutch my pearls a little bit.
I
'cause
mean,
I'm
why
like,
shouldn't
really?
women be able to do that? Us dudes have been doing it since the dawn of time.
Fair enough.
Literally, all I need to pee is like a tree, you know, and
Not
an
even.
angle that I can sort of block
Not
off.
even. I just
Have
walk
my
down
back to the street and just boom. So look at, why can't they? I think let them live, ladies. Enjoy it.
Can you tell me what
Piss
this
wherever you
means,
want.
though? I need your help. I've lost all meaning in this phrase. What the fuck does it mean to clutch your pearls? Okay, listen to this. Listen, for real, though. Listen to this.
Like nothing ever happened.
I kind of like clutch my pearls a little bit because I'm like, really? A second time? I was kind of like, wow.
What does that mean?
She was like, "Oh, a peasant shat on my front yard."
Is that what that means?
Well,
I
okay.
clutched my
Clutching your
pearls.
pearls is kind of like you're being overly demonstrative. Like, oh no, won't someone think of the children?
woe is
It's normally
me.
something you would say that someone else is doing when you're mocking them. Like I would say, oh, Hasan Piker's clutching his pearls about having his bag checked at the airport like every other fucking American. That's pearl clutching, right? You normally don't say I was pearl clutching because you're not normally out here shit talking yourself. So
You know, when I drop a deuce in public, I clutch my 2 pearls. You know, you hold them up while you shit.
oh, okay.
See, that's the thing that you talk about, like all these benefits to you know, it's easy for us to pee in public or whatever, but a woman doesn't have to hold her balls up while she takes a shit outside.
Well, Danny,
You don't want to shit all over your balls.
it is 2025.
What
You
is
should-
this?
shouldn't.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm pretty fucking.
You never
heated.
know, man.
What has happened?
Let women piss. That's all I gotta say. Yeah, ladies, just piss wherever you want.
This is the shit and balls episode. Shit, piss and balls.
They're all that. That's you guys are finally up to speed. The ruse is it's always a shit and poop episode. That's
Uh-oh.
Still not done.
It's unclear why the driver just couldn't wait to
What,
find
dude? What, dude? Am I breaking the news right now that balls exist and that if you're shitting in public that you might have to hold them up so that they don't get fucking doo-doo on them? I mean, like, imagine if those things were just swanging while you're. Depends on, you know, the
the viscosity. My God, dude, how do we get out of this one?
Do we have a segment?
I'm such a sucker.
Oh God, you know.
You couldn't say
the
shit
one.
if you had a mouthful.
You couldn't say shit if you had a mouthful of shit.
Some women have to hold their tits to pee. Apparently, So, I see.
Well, if they swang low, sweet cherries, you know, I guess you might have to.
Gravity gets us all in the end.
the restroom. The incidents happened 20 minutes apart.
And she's on
the
her
homes
phone.
less than 1 mile from one another.
That was disgusting, like very disgusting.
Because this is something you guys would never do, right?
No. She probably
Bullshit, dude.
You
Bullshit.
fucking lying piece. You little fucking liars. dude.
Bullshit.
You Weasley little liars. And each one of y'all you saw that happen. You're like, that was a good idea. And each one of them fucking, they probably pooped and then like put it somewhere.
Man.
They like put it in a mailbox or something. Put it up under somebody's
Probably on the neighbor's front porch in a paper bag.
on fire. Yeah, the classic. Up under somebody's car handle.
Mm.
I'm saying this like I did this before. I've never done it.
Yeah,
I've never done
okay,
any
yeah,
of this,
what?
Okay? I've never sabotaged people's property. Never, ever.
There's not a lot of poop appreciation in chat, so
I don't like poop. Let's move
we
on
should
from the
pivot.
poop. No more poop. Less poop? Or more
Not
poop?
none, but
Should we
maybe
do
a little
poll?
less.
Do you think we would lose viewers if we did a poll on like whether there should be more or less poo chat, and then the vote comes out more poo? Do you think people would leave at that point?
Maybe.
But how did the vote come out more poo then?
It's all
Why
the
would people
trolls.
leave?
It's all the
Okay.
trolls, dude. It's all the detractors.
All right, less poo, more crack. How about that?
Thank
Does that
you.
sound good?
Yeah.
I mean, let's move on to something that's important, like crack.
Of course. Thank you. Yeah.
We did a little before stream just so we could like, relate a little bit to what we're
Yeah,
about to
it's
watch.
definitely
Maybe
why.
like give
Only
our
reason.
experience
Yeah.
on the whole thing. You know how that works.
Well,
You
imagine
tried everything once.
my surprise, gang, when I went to visit my mother on Mother's Day and she wasn't home and I can't find her. I can't get in touch with her. And then lo and behold, I find out that she was in Springfield Township, Ohio, because I saw her on the police cam. All right. So let's roll that beautiful Mama Nevick footage here, only in Ohio.
Wait, you didn't tell me this bit.
Yeah.
You didn't tell me this is why she was coming for a visit.
This is the real reason we canceled Sunday's show, because I had to.
Did you still get to? Did you still have turkey and mash on the holiday though?
Yeah, but it was
Did you get it
the
together?
it was like the 99-cent. There wasn't much in the commissary really, so $12 doesn't get you as far as it used to.
What's Mom up to in Springfield Township, Ohio? I know where this is. Okay, this is only a stone's throw away. What up, Shadow? You're about to see what we get down with in Ohio, okay, folks? If you haven't, have you ever heard of a crackoon? Not to be confused with a kraken. That's the tentacled monster or whatever. Not the tentacled monster.
This is a much more
fucking temple.
a much more whimsical creature here.
Right, the crackoon. Let's watch. Okay, maybe I should. Am I in the way? No, I think we're good.
Hi, how are we doing?
Sorry to kill everybody with that. Hi, how we doing?
What the fuck? Hello.
I blew out everybody's speakers. Okay.
License and registration, please, ma'am.
All right, I'm a little rusty doing it in the studio. Okay, folks, bear with me. Okay.
I also want to point out there in front of a mattress, what is that? A mattress firm.
What is this?
Let's probably a different front, right? Because every mattress store in America has to be a front. It's money laundering, right? Like I've never seen anybody in one, and this lady just so we'll let the. I don't want to ruin the narrative, so we'll let you see
Shadow
it.
Humor were siblings.
Damn it! Yes, let's go, Shadow. Wavelengths on that one.
That's my mom. Turn it off, guys. I'm serious. That's my mom.
Oh, so Shadow got all the hair in the family then. Damn it. He's probably taller than me, too.
What is this right straight in front of her? Pub or something? This doesn't look like a chain that I know of.
Yeah, it's a local
pub.
Little pub and rub. The crack den.
Rub and pub. I like that. Rub and is it rub and then the pub or pub and then the rub?
If you have to ask Danny, you can't afford it.
All right.
Today, I'm Officer Brandon, Springfield Township Police Department.
Okay, stop it, Josh. How are you?
Let's just say she looks like she's on crack right from the rip. Like, she looks like a crackhead immediately.
I've never seen someone so happy to see a cop. She's like, hey, shut up, Timmy, back there. Hi, hello.
Look at this handsome fella coming up here.
Hi,
okay?
hello. Don't look past my shoulder here.
This might finally be Mama's chance, okay?
She's got like the race window in. Do you see the little, she's got like the net that they have in NASCAR, because if you got to crawl out of the what used to be the window.
Okay.
What
are they, Dukes of Hazzard in this
Yeah,
bitch?
dude.
They got to prevent them from flying out the window.
We go 0 to 100 around here.
All right, girl. Tell me how it is, girl.
Cinco de Mayo. Everybody smoke up, dude. What do you mean, what am I doing? It's Cinco de Mayo.
Smoke it if you got it.
You are.
Did you see that? What did he just throw at her? Did he hit her in the face with like a
he tried
spit
to,
wad?
I think he was like, I got your nose. And she's like, well, hang on, bro.
You saw that, though?
Yeah,
she flinched.
She thought he was coming. She thought he was about to poke her in the eye.
What is he
something.
doing? What a dickhead, dude. You can't pretend like that with a crackhead. He's like, this is how they test, actually. That must be like one of those new age, the police toss that one around. They're like, okay, first instinct, if you think they're really a crackhead, you just fucking...
Just sudden movement, just like
pocket sand.
2 for flinching. And if they, except this, it's 2 to 5. 2 to 5 for flinching, you fucking crackhead.
You are suspended with a warrant for your arrest.
I am?
So, do me a favor, turn off the car, put the keys up on the dash, detain you for that warrant, and because you are...
The funny thing is I know plenty of, like, this scenario has happened. I've been in the car. I've been a passenger in a car when somebody's like, sir, license and registration, please. Yeah, we have a warrant out for your arrest.
Oop.
I'll tell the story, I guess. And this might be one I've never told.
Oh! Your little story.
This is a transphobic
Well, it's even
conversation.
worse
It's
than
not,
that.
though. But I thought that that says story.
He meant to say this is a good transition to a story.
You want to explain yourself?
That's right.
But no, we were going to. Okay, so Ohio is famous for Cedar Point. If you guys have never heard of that, the famous roller coaster spot. Okay, best roller coasters around. God, I had to be so young. I don't know how young I was, but, okay, we're driving to Cedar Point, not us. We are passengers in the car. We are children, okay, going to Cedar Point with my friend's father driving. Or it was either my friend's father driving or, yeah, definitely the father, actually.
Or his doppelganger.
I was going to say, or it was his girlfriend, but it was definitely him because of what I'm about to say.
It was a Philip K. Dick situation. Don't worry about it.
He gets pulled over, okay? He gets pulled over.
Oh, God.
And we're halfway there.
No.
All right. So he gets pulled over, and they're like, yeah, sorry, but we ran your name and your tags or whatever, and you've got a warrant out for your arrest.
Oh,
Go ahead.
That's
you
not
got one?
That's not the whoopsie. No.
Whoopsie.
I ruined it. Damn it.
Okay, so, but he's like, the cop's like, yeah, you got a warrant out for your arrest. So at that point, we were kids, by the way, so I don't know what the conversation was, like behind the scenes or whatever. But whatever they're saying up front of the car, we're not paying attention until his lady was like, oh, hey, you guys are going to have to go to this diner up here and just chill. Just you guys. And it's me and my friend and then his little brother. So like even younger kid than what we were.
That's great.
Which like we were probably like teenagers, maybe. Like maybe we were like 13, 14. I don't know.
Okay.
But anyways, they're like, yeah, you got to go sit in this diner and just wait because my buddy's dad had a fucking warrant out for his arrest.
What a wait! Interesting that they would volunteer to chaperone. But yeah. I bet your parents were pissed when they found out. They're like, wait a minute.
No, they're like, well, you know, I got a warrant out for my arrest.
Well, I mean, who ain't a felon in this town?
It's like, hell yeah, and you guys stayed there at that diner all by yourself?
That's right, brother. I remember my first time waiting for an adult to pick me up
That's
after a relative got
passage
arrested.
around
That's
here.
right.
Your parents leave you at a diner.
You know what,
gotta
Danny?
Spend a night.
Why don't you head into the garage fridge and bust out some of that apple moonshine, the one with the cinnamon sticks in it. We gonna celebrate.
Aren't you glad we have Uber now? It is funny to think about how simple of a transaction it would have been, you know. When we were kids, there's nothing like that. But yeah, right now, if the same thing were to happen, it would just be, yeah, they'd be calling us a fucking Uber home. That's hilarious to think about. Based, actually, Sleek.
Base?
The days before Uber.
Base?
Based.
Suspended actively. Oh. Hey.
What?
Come here.
Hello?
The raccoon has her meth pipe.
As what?
Oh
Way
my
to bury
God.
the lead, man. Show, don't
He's
tell.
playing with a meth pipe right now.
We might be covering it.
No, don't read.
So yeah, let me rewind it back. We are covering it probably. But yeah, you'll see. Which I was waiting to pause it until I saw the actual crack pipe, but
Oh, yeah, there will be a nice
Her
little
meth pipe.
freeze frame.
As what?
Oh my God.
Her meth
crack
pipe.
pipe, babe.
He's playing with a meth
How
pipe right
cute that
now.
little guy is.
Dude, he's
No, don't
a
reach
little
for
too
it. That's
comfortable.
evident.
He's a little too comfortable with the crack pipe.
Yeah, like I think he's played with that crack pipe before.
That's a crackoon for you.
I'll
Okay?
let you guys
He sniffs
determine.
It out.
This poor guy is gonna be seeing ghosts for the next 4 days. Oh boy, he's gonna be sweating a lot. So I've been told. Okay, so as it has been reported to me, I wouldn't actually know.
I don't have very many friends with crack stories.
And that's what you tell the cops if
but
they
I do
fucking
have
ask,
some
right?
friends with some crack stories. It's just most of them don't live very long past. Rest in peace, you know, to the real ones. No, I don't have any friends that died of crack. I don't. That was a fabricated one if you didn't catch.
Oh, I don't want him to have
Well,
that.
that's why
I
I'm
want
gonna
him
do
to have
it.
a crack pipe.
And I don't want him to smoke my crack.
Huh?
It's okay.
Look at him.
Okay,
This
you're
little
on
guy.
to beer in 2 minutes. I'm right across from my
What in the fuck?
He's trying to wash it.
A few minutes.
Yeah,
sweet.
this is what she's smoking meth in.
And wait,
Okay.
he's
The raccoon's playing with her meth pipe.
All right.
like, all right, you took my main pipe, but I got a backup.
I got a backup
Wait.
right
Oh,
here.
there's
Hey,
no.
Wait, you forgot about my backup pipe.
Wait, dude. He's about to look, dude. He's ripping a tube, dude.
There it is, dude.
He's ripping a
telling
tube.
you. That poor raccoon has hit that crack pipe before.
Dude, it's like a Naruto character, like a fucking fat raccoon, like smoking on a pipe or something. You know what I mean?
It's like Alice in Wonderland, dude.
Like, what the fuck is this, dude? He's about to get down. He knows how to smoke a crack pipe. He knows. He's seen it, or they've taught him. Can you teach a raccoon how to smoke crack?
Dude, no wonder the entire inside of
Sleek says.
all the interior of that entire car has been ripped out. Look at that door.
It's like fucking death proof.
And
or
the back
something.
window, like that's a wooden fence. Like that's a cheaply made wooden fence they've got back there. No wonder this lady's been having this cracked out raccoon's been running around just ripping all the upholstery out of this car.
And by the way, like the raccoon comes out of nowhere too. It's like when she's like, "Oh, shut up, Ralph," or whatever, when she's like bowing her arm at the beginning of the video. I thought it was like a dog or something she's talking to. There's a fucking raccoon in here smoking a fucking pipe. Rocket Raccoon from the Guardians. Let himself go, dude. That's right, Headbutt.
Damn, like I feel bad, but this is clearly a pet raccoon, right? They had a dog in the back seat that wasn't trying to eat this thing. So this is a like having a pet raccoon is so cool until you get it hooked on crack.
Hash says they're so smart. Poor baby. He's probably a dick.
I know, because he's smart enough to. The cop took his first crack pipe and he's like, "Fuck you, bitch! I got a second one." He just had it ready to go. He's like, "That's okay."
You know, if the Marvel universe didn't exist, Rocket Raccoon would be a good name for a crack addicted raccoon. You know what I mean? That's a good name for a crack addicted raccoon.
That is true.
That would be a better origin story, by the way. If it was like
Honestly?
the raccoon did so much crack that it became like a genius.
Yeah.
And started making fucking makeshift fucking jetpacks.
That would be kind of cool. The next time they have to do some kind of Ultimates run or something, you know, yeah, I like that a lot. I feel like Kevin Smith would take that on too, you know, like so we could maybe make this work.
Shadow's like, do they get off the hook if it's the raccoons?
I mean, if it were me, yes,
The
I would be getting
pipe?
fired. And then when they review my body cam footage, I'd be like, "Well, sir, I rest my case. All right, look at that. That's like the coolest thing. Normally, it's cool just to watch someone feed a raccoon or something. Like they run around, they take the chip, and they just waddle off. But this dude's out here. He's got his own little carnival show.
He's
all
falling on hard times.
smoking crack. He's falling on hard. Yeah, exactly.
That's right.
You're
Sleep.
supposed to go back. You can't just go back to scrounging the rest area trash can after this.
Trying to smoke it.
All right.
He's trying to smoke it.
There's no way.
Yeah, he knows. Dude.
All right, enough fun.
He's
and
like, damn,
games.
fuck that light, dude. I'm trying to smoke crack. You got McDonald's over here?
He's probably like five. Raccoon went to the passenger seat to find his
Keep an
one
eye.
hitter.
She was trying to take the meth pipe out of the car. Just keep an eye on her real quick.
I see. This is just.
I love it.
Maybe it's just my disdain for police officers, but I feel like you're not allowed to laugh in this situation.
He's sitting there laughing like, also watch this degenerate. She might try to.
This is serious.
It's like, bro, you're not allowed to be human in this moment. All right.
This is fucking serious, okay? We got crack smoking raccoons, dude. This could be an epidemic. What if I'm right? What if I'm right and this causes a mutation in the raccoon gene? Now we got fucking raccoons flying around with rockets on their back.
I mean,
what
sign
you gonna
me
do about
up.
that?
Sign me up for that, honestly.
They fucking take over the world, dude. If they're smart and smart enough to make jetpacks,
You're
to fly
assuming that
around,
I
dude,
wouldn't sell out my own
gonna eat you
species to
alive.
align with the raccoons, and I absolutely would, Danny. That's
All
the
right,
thing.
Fair enough. Kevin's aligning with the
I'd rather be the court jester to the king raccoon than, dead in an alley somewhere.
You think Amouranth could hide a surprise raccoon in those 2 content creators she's got and, use it as a weapon against people to invade her house for crypto? She's like, whoop-pow! And a fucking crack-addicted raccoon jumps out with a jetpack.
Maybe. I'll be honest, Danny. I don't really know about that, but I do know that I wouldn't be surprised, how should I say this, if Amaranth's husband and this raccoon have similar hobbies based on some of the footage that I've seen. Or am I being ableist if I say that?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, okay. My bad. I'll just take that one. That's an L I gotta hold. My bad, gang.
All right. What do we want to look at? Okay. Speaking of crackoons, I know where some crackoons would hang out, actually.
Okay,
In fact,
okay.
I know the breeding grounds for the next generation of crackoons, okay? It's right here at Asmongold's house, okay? That's what fell through his ceiling the other day when we looked at that photo. So let's check this out. Yee, our boy, okay, of course. He's got let me move us again.
Ooh,
Okay.
yeah, that's right. Back to your regularly scheduled programming.
So Yeet says here, Asmongold goes full Roach King, talking about women's attractiveness in video games. Okay, quote, men are the primary audience and men don't want to look at an ugly bitch.
Should you say those things if you yourself are ugly?
If you're the Roach King, absolutely,
Right,
dude. He knows what the inevitable end is, okay? He knows that one day it'll just be him because he's composed of the roaches, okay? One day after the bombs drop, it'll just be him.
He looks like someone discovered Sasquatch, and unfortunately, the Sasquatch was a single mother who couldn't raise her own child, and then Asmongold's parents brought him into the human world and shaved his face to make him look kind of like a human.
Okay.
But it's not really convincing anyone. So yeah, I want to hear more about his, beauty metrics. Yeah, of course.
Yeah, okay.
He's the right guy to make this decision.
He's the perfect guy to weigh in on that kind of stuff, okay? Let's listen. Let's see if I can...
It's like a gaydar. You know ugly if you are.
Being an unattractive guy in games media, but you can't get away with being an unattractive girl. And you can get away with being an unattractive guy in games media, but you can't get away with being an unattractive girl.
Oh, can you get
and the
away?
reason why is because men are the primary audience.
So let's take that first statement, okay? So you can't... I want to hear it again.
Unattractive guy in games media, but you can't get away with being an unattractive girl.
So you can be an unattractive guy, but can't be an unattractive girl, because he's saying most of the people viewing are guys.
Are ugly men, yeah.
And they don't care about if you're an ugly. But I just feel like that's not true. What are we talking about? Games media? Like, are we talking about like reporters or something, or are we talking about like in video games? Because in video games, all guys are hot too, right? They're always hot. You're not playing a fatty McFat. You're not playing, body type A or B here,
Yeah, what's going on? Where's my representation? Actually, you know what? It was Max Payne 4 or whatever. That
Right.
down to the shirt, to be honest.
Yeah. No, but I mean, you know what I mean? Like, it's gonna be a hot guy too, right?
I would think so.
Unless he's talking about like reporters, but then I mean, it's just like a lot of the games journalists that are women are nerds too. It's like subjective. It's like maybe you think that nerds are hot, but some people probably don't think nerds are hot.
Those people are idiots.
Well, fair enough.
That's right.
Based.
Nerds, not hot. Dweebs,
Based?
incredibly hot. That's right.
Based?
All right, let's hear him out.
And the reason why is because men are the primary audience.
Right.
And men don't want to look at an ugly
Is that
bitch.
true?
Men don't want to look at another.
Like,
bitch.
wait. I mean, I guess that assumption tracks to me. Like, I assume more men play video games, but it's not like this isn't 1980. It's not like there are no women playing video games. I feel like there's a ton of them.
No, I agree with that, but I think even women
hate attractive women or unattractive women.
What's our phrase now, Kevin? What's our slogan now, 2025? Tits are tits.
That's right.
So I think that the rule goes that,
He had an alarm rat.
Everyone appreciates tits, okay? Everyone appreciates let's even break it down even further. Everyone appreciates a woman more than, men are just fucking, okay? Go lift the heavy thing. Ew. Women are the ones that are pretty to look at. And I think even women agree that women are the ones that are pretty to look at, okay?
Sure.
They would, I don't know. Maybe that's too based. I don't know. But yeah. Okay, I'm kind of with Asmongold.
You're with him? All right.
So far. I don't know if men don't want to look at an ugly bitch is the way I would play it.
Hey,
I get what he's saying. I think everybody appreciates a good look at. Yeah, you're like it just depends. Sometimes you're looking for realism in games. Sometimes you're looking to like project yourself into a thing and kind of lose yourself in it, get away from reality kind of thing. And in that case, maybe you do want to fantasize that you're a fucking sexy, big-titted lady that floats around and does magic and stuff.
Yeah, get out of my dream journal. All right.
Tits are the bee's knees, Advent says.
Told you that in
Go,
confidence.
hear from the audience themselves.
That's just a fact.
Titties.
That's just a fact. Men don't want to see
And that is
ugly
a
bitches.
scientific
That's
fact.
so aggressive.
Get mad, but that's it.
Get mad.
It hurts my eyes, man. Why do you?
I can't
Talk to the
stand-
roaches on your wall.
I can't stand that though. Okay, you know, you can say you can give your base take or whatever as men and be like, men don't want to look at ugly bitches. But I hate this and he's like dropping them. He's like, that's the bottom line because Stone Cold said so, kind of thing.
I
You know?
have spoken. Yeah.
Yeah, he's like, it is what it is. Sorry, I said it. I said it. Shit.
It's just reality.
Harl says little freaks still haven't appreciate.
That's right.
Appreciate
Yes.
following. All right. Oops.
You do this to me.
Sorry.
You know, if it's not on Twitter or Reddit, most people aren't going to be reading
Somebody
it. In a lot
gotta
of
say
cases,
it.
they're getting
Somebody
most of
gotta
their
say it.
information
Let's
from
be
YouTube
real.
videos
Nobody's
more than
saying
anything
ugly
else.
bitches
You have to
suck,
adapt. You have to
okay?
capitalize on that, and you have to do. You have to do
Here comes
anything.
another dozen articles. Yep. And they'll all be calling me a sexist. They'll say that I objectify women. I do, by the way. All the time I do. I'm not sorry. I'm going to keep doing it.
Oh,
and you're going to call me every single word except for one. And that's wrong.
Boom.
I mean, like, you can...
Base? Base?
You're gonna call me I objectify women. With it? What of it, dude? Okay, wow. Fair enough. Based, I guess. This is why you live in a fucking, you know, talking like this, Asmund. This is. I'm gonna clue you in on something. Okay.
Ooh, okay.
The reason why I got married like almost 10 years ago now, and the reason why this guy is a fucking cockroach king and is sitting on his throne or whatever is because I would never say this fucking stupid shit, okay? No, yeah, you talk like this, no woman is ever going to want to go near you, okay? All you can, I objectify women all the time. Okay, yeah.
I mean, who needs a girlfriend when you can just play as Sue Storm in Marvel Rivals? I mean, have you seen those graphics, Danny? What else do you need? All I need is a VR headset
Hey, you're telling me.
and a future Tesla robot.
That's another thing, dude. We can't get on the VR topic, but I can't get down with VR, and I think it's because I'm an old man.
No.
I think it's because I'm
Give you a headache?
I just
He's like,
my
"Oh, I
thing
got
with
seasick."
VR is that when I get home from and want to relax or unwind or something with a video game, okay, I want to sit in the chair, relax, and fucking doodle on a fucking controller and look at a screen. This is easy, okay? You're telling me I got to put on a fucking head thing, and I got these little clickers on each hand, and there's fucking wires. You got to plug it into the computer and into the fucking shit, and this is I'm relaxing. Meanwhile, I got to be like looking around and doing this and shit. It's like, no, dude. I want to be I'm a fat, lazy, Cheeto finger eating fucking gamer, bro, dude. Give me my Mountain Dew. Give me my fucking Flamin' Hots. Okay, and I'm gonna fucking play a game on a controller, and it's gonna fuck the controller. Okay, I'm gonna get crust in the inside. You have to get a new one in like 2 weeks. It doesn't matter. Okay, that's how I prefer it.
Dude, exactly.
I'm old.
All I want to do
Don't want
after a long day is hop on to some kind of first-person shooter and just yell at all my teammates for the mistakes that I'm making, all right? Because I'm not as good at those games as I'd like to pretend. So I'm like, God, you guys fucking suck, and that's why we lose.
Headbug says the cockroaches are company enough for Asmongold. Advent says grip and rip.
That's right.
Harl
right.
says every single time someone whines about video game characters being ugly, it makes me that much more likely to buy the game. More dirt grub freaks for me. I mean, like,
that's right.
What's better than those fucking absolutely hideous Oblivion characters that people made? Then people were sharing all over Twitter.
Yeah, do not enough people do
JD
that?
Vance version. And
Yeah.
everything like that. I love that.
Fallout 4 went wild with some of the incredible people that were created. You know, you can do some cool stuff in those games.
Kevin, you were spinning in circles.
I was spinning? Oh, no.
Oh, okay. So there you go. Asmongold, the Roach King. on women. Gotta always hear his. That's a good thing to keep in mind for the Amouranth segment here soon. What Asmongold said there. They don't care about no ugly. If Amouranth was some ugly bitch,
Oh, he wouldn't care.
nobody would give a shit, right?
That's right.
We would all forgot about it a long time ago if she was. But because she's got two ginormous fucking
Twitted my fucking
opinions.
nipples!
Two big opinions on one screen at one time. Okay, like this show.
That's right.
Two big round.
Two big, bald,
opinions.
shiny opinions.
Are hers bald and shiny?
Just a little sweaty.
I guess you'd hope that they're bald. Wouldn't it be a real shocker if Amouranth had hairy nipples on top of everything else?
That?
I mean, I know a lot of people say
I'd have an
based
OnlyFans
for, like,
too if that were me. You know?
A lot of people say based when it comes to pubic hair. They're like, oh, I like a little. A little fur down there keeps me from thinking it's an actual adult, right?
Oh, okay.
It's an actual adult if there's a little fucking carpet down there. Some people like that. So maybe the hairy nipples is where it's at. I don't know. I wouldn't know. I've never experienced, but
I've never seen a ladies downstairs mix up, so I don't know what you're talking about.
Subscribe to Amaranth's OnlyFans for hairy nipples, I hear.
Love games?
Let's play a love game, play a love game. Da, 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 da,
Oh, that went different, yeah.
Yeah.
Old Greg and Lady Gaga. Mashup. Do it. Somebody do it.
That's right. Groundbreaking shit here on the Clout Route.
Of course.
Live. Speaking of groundbreaking shit, before we get into the Amouranth stuff, there's just one more I wanted to look at, and it was this funny throwback clip. Now, I do have to say, from a weirdo animated VTuber pedo adjacent freak weirdo dude. So I'm not really down with Nux Taco and his shenanigans. But that aside, I did like this tweet. He says, disgusting that Hasan Diddy Party Piker. Okay. Is that what we're going with? Hasan Diddy Party Piker?
I like it. It's got a ring to it.
Diddley Piker? Okay.
H. Diddy?
I guess. Has been going after family members of his critics. Unrelated, this is Hasan's Uncle Jank supporting R-wording animals. Okay? This is a throwback. You can tell. Look how young. Look
yeah,
look
dude.
nothing
This is
they do in our season art. Maybe because they're not wizards and warriors and stuff, but they're definitely younger.
Yeah, they're the youngest of Turks.
I think, Got him. Shadow says it's funny because Hasan's uncle is a complete moron as well. I would say that Hasan's uncle, Jank, vastly beats him in the moron race.
Oh, you think, wow.
Jank is absolutely superior to Hasan in his idiocy. Okay, I mean, the apple don't far fall from the tree. That's what they say.
Yeah, something like
that.
Right? Yeah, no, exactly that. It's exactly what they say. Don't anybody change it.
But you get what I mean. Okay, let's listen. Let's listen to this. I don't want to blow your ears
Especially
out.
when
I have decided what that boing boing chick was doing. She was doing a jaywalking bestiality. Like, yeah, it might technically be a crime, but let's not waste the court's time on jaywalk.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, fair enough.
But here comes the controversial part, the part I shouldn't say.
Is this in between takes?
I believe that
You think?
Like, is this, like, I feel like this is just them having conversation during a commercial break, because otherwise, like, that's just not good. Either that or Anna's she was like, huh? Like, that sucks.
Well,
like,
they're
that's
already talking about bestiality at this point.
That's when it sucks being in a meeting with your boss where they're like, oh, yeah, just the bestiality jaywalk. And she can't say, what the fuck are you saying, you idiot? She has to say, oh, yeah, I mean, fair enough. I think. What? I don't know the context here, so I'm very confused, but
Let's keep listening. The important
this
part's
sounds like
coming.
the kind of thing you say when you don't realize your mic is hot.
He should know the mics are always hot, Jank, okay? In the Young Turk studio, the mics are always hot.
if I were the benevolent dictator of the world, I would
wouldn't that be a treat?
legalize bestiality where
What?
Can you believe that?
Stop.
Can you believe that
What?
he just said that? All right, moving on.
Yeah, Advent as if on cue. I'm calling it now. He owns a goat in a skirt. Her name is Trisha.
But yes, okay, you heard that right. But let's roll it back just a second so you can just hear the context.
If I were the benevolent dictator of the world, I would legalize
weed,
bestiality where you are.
He's high as fuck.
Giving.
What?
You are
Hold on.
pleasuring the animal.
Huh?
He would legalize it if you're pleasuring the animal. So it's kind of like the vegan thing, you know? Because vegans say you can't. The animal can't consent. Okay, the animal can't consent on giving you its milk or its meat or whatever. So he's saying that it's cool if they consent, and if you're like, you know, and they're like, ooh, you know,
dude.
Then...
How is this guy allowed to walk the streets? This is crazy.
What the fuck? He licked his lips when he said that, Shadow said.
I don't care how many edibles you have pre-show, Jank. This is unacceptable.
What in the fuck?
He's all glassy-eyed and slack-jawed. He's clearly going through something, all right? I'm not allowed to...
ripping tubes in the back. Behind the curtains, him and Hasan are fucking...
Yeah, dude. That or some fucking... They're doing some whippets.
He's like,
something.
bro, you ever think about...
He's like, you know what, man?
You ever think about bestiality,
Dude,
bro?
if I was the president, dude, I'd let you suck off a dog.
You ever want to be
like,
a
why
horse,
not, dude?
bro?
Why can't you just give a dog a bone? You know what I'm saying?
Sorry, I found that really cringy.
I would... If I was in a smoke circle, you know, that 70s show style, and some hide-looking motherfucker said something like that to me, I would never touch the grass again. All right, Jake? If this is the kind of shit that comes into your mind when you are relaxed, go see somebody.
These demons are already living there.
Holy
completely
shit,
sober,
dude.
actually.
You see what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah, we all definitely see it. Yeah. You see what I'm saying, dude?
Why did it...
Like, what? Look at her face.
Listen to the crowd, though. You'll hear it.
You see what I'm saying? Okay. Now why? Why did that happen?
They're laughing in the back. What the fuck? Anna is clearly concerned. She's
like, fuck, dude, this guy's my boss. I'm going to go down with this idiot.
He seriously is about to tell me about horsecock or something right now. He's about to tell me he wants to be a horse.
You never go full Vosh. Okay?
But this is what I'm saying. I said this on Twitter. I was like, this is what breeds, phrasing, I guess. This is what breeds a Vosh, dude. This is what creates a Vosh, okay? The perfect circle, the perfect storm, I mean, of leftism or leftist and liberal activism and bestiality acceptance.
He's like, you know, when I said I want everybody equal, I meant everybody. All right.
You talk like this, and we get Vosh. Okay?
If you ain't pleasuring your farm animals, you are not a leftist.
Just the height. What is it? Just the right height, no bucket required.
Jesus.
I think that's the phrase, right?
Shadow calls out, "Read the room, bro." Like, yeah, no kid. Like, he's looking around, like, right, guys. Like, I'm not saying I would, but like, I'm just like, do you get it?
Nobody thought about it.
Like, that'd be cool, though. I'm not saying we should do it, but like, if you were gonna do it, am I right? And then she's like, bro, just shut up. Stop.
It's the dumbest thing I've said.
It really is the dumbest thing.
No, I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why. Because like, so
he's
there's
high.
like with.
So he's gonna explain himself.
He has to be drunk.
He's sipping a little under the table. Okay.
It's a case that we covered where there was like a guy or a girl or something that was pleasuring a horse.
Explain it.
And the horse came to a conclusion.
Oh,
right?
fucking Vosh.
So who got harmed?
You know that.
So who got harmed?
Dude.
This is like Dennis Prager when he's explaining the incest or whatever. He's like, what's your argument?
Man, what a 7th grade education might have done for this man. If only he had just 1 or 2 health classes as a preteen. He may have understood biology a little better. Wow, dude. Like, what? I didn't.
Wet ass P word.
The fuck, dude? The actual fuck? Oh,
Ash
man.
says, didn't Bobby Lee's ex say something similar?
I
once?
would
Kalila
100%.
said something fucked up. You're right. You're
Yep.
right, Hash. I can't quite remember, but I think you're onto something.
You're right. It was her and Joe Budden. Remember that? Remember that dude was
jacked
like,
off
"You
her
ain't
dog.
you ain't a
Thought it was
dog
cool."
lover if you don't bring your dog to a climax at least once a week."
Give me a fucking break, dude.
Dude.
You ain't a dog lover if you
What?
do it. If you do it, you're a fucking...
Degenerate.
What's the name for it when you're a bestiality?
Criminal?
A vosh?
Yeah. Remember when
Yeah,
people had
we're-
shame? Yeah. That was in the same universe where Fruit of the Loom had a cornucopia, though. We're not in that timeline anymore.
Look, not to be a downer about what you're saying, because
But be
what
a
you're
downer,
saying sounds
please.
kind of...
What the fuck is this?
This is what you
Have
have
they
to
all
do.
Lost their mind?
This is what you have to do when you're in a meeting with the CEO.
I guess.
Right?
You're like talking him down from the ledge. You're like, hey, dude, okay, bro.
You have to start using words like we, even when they're the one who fucked up. You're like, well, I think what we did here
You gotta be kidding me.
was a little incorrect.
People who are... Okay, look, not to be a downer about what you're saying, because
Be a
what you're
fucking
saying
downer,
sounds kind of
please.
funny, but a lot of people
No!
who are being raped can actually, like, have an orgasm.
I know.
So, like, if a guy is being
Yeah.
raped, he can have an orgasm. Like,
No
you can't
shit.
All right,
say,
well,
oh,
number
okay,
one-
if you come, that means you wanted it. That's not the right way to go.
But number one,
Dude,
Now we're...
based.
Base?
Thank you.
My queen for a reason. All right? You right?
Reasonable mind. We had to have Anna Kasparian tell us all, hey, we probably shouldn't fuck the horse, okay?
She should
Jake?
just go into
Jake,
business for herself.
Let's
all
just
right?
not fuck the horse, dude. She probably told him this years ago, and now she's a broken woman, okay? He's been talking about fucking horses his entire time, and now she's just, like, dying, okay? Her
She's-
brain is broke. She's like, seriously, I told you no more about horses, dude.
Headbug says she's gentle parenting him. She's like, yes, now, saying we should bring horses to climax was a decision. Was it a good decision? No, it was a bad decision because we're at work.
No cookie.
So, no, Jank, please, Jank, I'm going to ask you nicely one more time. Stop, Jank. No more bestiality. Jank.
Is that where Hasan gets that? Ethan.
Ethan.
It's from Auntie Anna telling Jank all the time. Jank. Now Jank.
Jank.
No
Hold on.
talking about talking off horses now. Stop it.
Jank, put the old McDonald's speaking spell back in the closet. All right, we're not doing
He's
that
like,
today.
well, speaking of a Clydesdale, and she's like, dop, dop, dop.
The
Saddle up,
horse
dop,
says, "You're sick. You're fucking sick, dude. Put him in a home with wings of redemption.
one,
They can
you're being
fantasize about horses and 12-year-olds all day. Fucking sickos.
Right way to go.
But number one, you're being an unbelievable downer.
I am, but that's
Okay.
the truth.
Number two, they're not both
Unbelievable
humans.
downer.
Number three, I mean, if you really
Put him
ask
in
the
a
horse,
cage.
did you mind? The answer's got to be, no.
Dude, dig a hole and put him in it. I'm not saying you can't ventilate
He's
it,
like,
all right?
Based fucking horses.
He's like, what do you mean? What do you mean? Did you ever ask the horse? What are you, a horse whisperer?
If you asked the horse, it would just.
What are you, Jim Carrey? You talk to animals now? Jesus Christ.
He's like, look at it. It's smiling when I'm drinking.
How did this not come up when we covered him for that video? Go check that out, by the way,
Christ on a
if you're not.
cross. Maybe he needs to be in the next one. The next one, I'm brewing one right now that's about how to make money when you're gross.
How to make money when you're
Do you think this one
into
will fit in?
bestiality,
Is it
starring
Jank?
Vosh and Jank. How to make money as a horse lover. With a special guest appearance by King Cobra JFS.
Where are we at here? All right, it's halftime.
Oh!
You want to hit that stage right? I will hit this shout out. Shout out. We used the first half to bullshit some dumb clips, get the bestiality and the poop and the crack and the pee and the sex. We get that all out the way.
See how faithful you guys are.
If you've hung in this long, okay, we know you're a real one, okay? But since it is halftime, I will do the thing that I do at halftime, okay, folks? That is shout out our supporters on YouTube, our members, okay? Now, if you're here watching right now, if you're watching in the aftermath, if you've stopped in, if you're lurking, if you're chatting, whatever it is, we appreciate you. But if you're a member or like Kanga at the top donating $5, thank you so much, Kanga. Actually, I'll hit a nice, what's a nice soundbite for Kanga giving us $5 at the top? How about?
If you need a penis, take a penis. If you have a penis, give a penis.
Okay, all right, there you go. But here are our members. First, top of the chat, top of the shout-out list, Pest. And we've got Ass Cakes. We're far enough in the streams, I can say it. Ass Cakes, thank you so much. Kangalope, appreciate you and the $5. Double dipping today. Headbug Inc., Rapid Danger, Kia Cat, and Sleek the Geek. We appreciate y'all. But if you're here watching, you don't have to donate. You don't have to donate a $5. Okay, we appreciate you. But thank you. Headbug says this is post nut clarity after halftime. Yeah, okay. That's good. We got the nut out of the way. Now we're adjusting a little bit. Okay, clear eyes, clear heads, clear balls, clear minds. Right? Absolutely. That's what my wife says at least. Just kidding. Sorry, babe. Oh, but
just a joke, gosh.
Thank y'all. Let's get into it, okay? There's also a big Hasan Piker segment. Should we do it? Quick?
Yeah, let's do a quick thing.
No worries. We appreciate you.
Hey, yeah, don't worry.
Don't worry about it. I'm just teasing, you know. We're just
teasing.
Did
you pour shame the audience when I was gone?
I didn't pour shame. I said nothing about wash your
I'll
eggs.
do it. You broke bastards. Make sure you subscribe if you're broke. All right?
No.
The subscribe button is free.
We love y'all. Thank you for
We love it.
being
And shout out to the lurkers out there, too, all right?
Of course. Should we talk about the Hasan stuff, though? No, I don't. Do I care?
Well, Hank and Jank, it depends. It's
Hank and Jank. He got...
What did he do?
So, let's just... I don't even want to pull up the clips. We'll just talk about it. We'll just hash it out. He got detained.
Ooh.
At an airport.
Been there.
Okay, they questioned him if he likes Trump and if he talks about terrorists and stuff, and he was really surprised about it.
Palestine.
Right.
But no, I think the more interesting part about it, because it is kind of crazy, okay? I don't care what kind of politics he's talking about, really. If he's getting detained and then if people are, this whole disappearing, this whole fucking, all this bullshit, Headbug was poor shamed into donating.
I was poor shamed into donating.
Thank you.
It worked. Thank you.
Thank you, Headbug.
Yes.
Finally. We got one.
Cheers, my horse. Love ya. No pedo.
Exactly. Perfect.
Yoink. We appreciate you. Thank you.
Perfect, Tipster. Thank you so much, Headbug. We appreciate you.
Danny, so assuming that what Hasan said is true, then I agree with you.
First.
However, and we'll all have to come to our own decisions, determinations here, it's been brought to my attention that officials have denounced Hasan's version, and what they have said is essentially
that he's doing it for clout.
We did a bag check, something that if you've ever traveled overseas does happen to you. It has happened to me, all right? It is incredibly annoying to have them open up all your shit and go through it, and then you got to put all your shit back in, and you're already kind of stressed because it's an airport, and like if you're 5 minutes late, they'll just say, fuck you, dude, you're out of here. So, I could absolutely agree it probably happened where he was stopped and they checked his stuff because that is just what fucking happens.
Right.
But I tend to think he's exaggerating a lot of this for the attention that it will bring him. He's like, they helped me up and asked me if I was a terrorist, bro. Probably.
They want the transcripts or whatever. Man, dude, that would be some crazy shit. Like if he got caught, let's be real. I don't. What he's saying doesn't strike me as immediately false. Now, I understand why people don't trust him or believe him on anything, But just like based on the news that I've heard already this year, it wouldn't be surprising to me that someone like Hasan, who talks about stuff that he does and does what he does, would get detained at something like that and talked to about by somebody. Like, that's not surprising to me. However, I mean, you know, anything could happen. If he, like Jesse Smollett, like faked a fucking whole event for like clout, because on his stream too, when he talked about this, he was all like, I didn't back down though. They asked me these questions and I didn't act like a coward. I answered all the questions.
Yeah, he did the thing where he tells you the story about somebody punking him out at a party, and then the last half of it is all the stuff he said to himself on his walk home. He's like, and then I told him he was a fucking punk and he wouldn't step to me, dude. He was so scared of me. It's like, just go to bed, you drunk. Yeah, I don't think there's a lot of validity to any of this because he also framed it in such a way, oh, this is because it's because of YouTube. So it's because of the slop tubers. Like, yeah, that's what the TSA is doing. They're watching fucking who do you quote? Pegasus. Yeah, the dudes at the TSA are watching sensitive society videos. That's why you're getting fucking held. You're an idiot, Hasan. A complete fucking liar and an idiot. I'm so sick and tired of even hearing your name. I hope you do get locked up next time. I'm kidding.
Kevin doesn't want anybody to get confused about his temperature on.
I don't ever want to be this community to be accused of being a pro Hasan Piker community again. All right, I will not stand for that.
You saw the art that Mel made for us, okay? He was staring directly at the sun.
He's a demon.
We've got some flying, some what is it? What do you call the
TSA?
TSA, whatever. We've got some airplane or airport experiences in the chat. I got my bag checked because my crochet needles flagged the machine, Headbug said.
Yeah, dude,
I thought you were going to kill somebody with those.
I'm pretty sure the reason they stopped me is because I had just come back from Mexico looking like this. And they're like, that dude didn't see one ray of sunshine. Yeah. What the fuck was he doing in Mexico? And I was like,
you're wearing the Hawaiian shirt too, so like, totally. Like, what do you got up your ass, dude?
It's like, bro, I buy my sunscreen from NASA, okay? I am.
How many pounds are you smuggling, okay? Where's it at?
Yeah.
Harl says, last bag I got checked was full of feminine hygiene stuff, and the TSA agent was a really embarrassed dude.
Yes. Suck it.
What? He just, like, saw tampons
He's
or
like,
something?
oh.
And he's like, what the? Oh. Are these street legal?
It's like that.
Can you fly with these?
Can't wait for him to get divorced the first time his wife asks him to pick up some tampons. Well, I can't. I mean, gross. No. What?
He's like,
can't you get them yourself?
Is that the string you pull for the parachute?
Can't you order these off Amazon? This is embarrassing for me. I'm not a woman.
Dear Lord, have mercy. Okay?
Please do. That's right. This is a Christian show. We've gone astray from the beginning.
Doinks.
Just because we're here and I thought it was so hilarious, here's a funny meme.
As terrible as the Holocaust was, obviously it was horrendous, and how disgusting the doctor was that did the experiments on.
In another world.
Gay people, handicaps, twins. I think that's and obviously they're obviously Jewish, or they did it on Jewish people. They found a couple of really groundbreaking discoveries through that experiment.
Oh my that's crazy.
God, what is?
As terrible as the
and Hank is just eating in the corner.
He's like, oh fuck, oh god, Anisa.
Go back to covering Hasan.
They wanted Headbug wants us to make fun of Hasan more, huh?
All the hits.
You want to make fun of Hasan more? Okay, we got one more then.
Yes,
we
got
got
do
one more.
one.
We can make fun of Hasan more. If that's what you guys really want.
I could do this all day.
How could I deny you guys what you really want? Okay, before we get into Amouranth's big old doubles.
Issues.
Big old issues. We've got one here, okay? Even Hasan's New York Times Connect couldn't believe how stupid one of his answers was. The question paraphrased, what's something people misunderstand about you? Dude, this had me rolling, honestly. You guys will love this. This is pretty hilarious, okay? Check this out.
Like, something about me that people don't know? I don't know. I'm drawing a blank. I would say that
because everybody knows me, okay? What do you mean something that? What do you mean something that people
I'm like-
don't know about me, okay? Everybody knows everything about me, okay? Especially the people that watch me. They're so far shoved up my ass. They're in my Discord, okay? They sniff my armpits on my profile picture, okay? They know everything.
Kind of a big deal.
My fans don't know. My fans have nothing they don't know about me, okay? They know every intimate detail.
Exactly.
Palestine.
All right.
I've never had a position where I think people should not have nice things. That's like the number one thing that people always be like, oh, rich socialist, what a hypocrite. But it's like, no, I want everyone to be able to have like enough disposable income so they can buy stupid shit. So that's, I guess, like one of the most common misconceptions. But I think people in this audience probably already knew my position on this because, you know, you guys probably tune in every now and then.
These people, of course, know all about me, okay? This guy is my head mod in my Discord right here in the front row, okay? You see, hey.
I do that at work all the time,
see
Danny. Whenever I'm on a sales call, I'm like, hi, I'm Kevin. You probably know me from the Clout route, but I'm just a normal guy, okay? I'm just like you, except significantly cooler.
No,
but besides
my real
that,
name is Kevin.
I don't put my pants on one leg at a time. I jump in them both feet because I'm a go-getter. That's what I do. Yeah, but people just know me, you know, 'cause I'm a famous guy.
So, okay, people the misconception is that he likes expensive stuff, okay? He does. He likes expensive stuff. Don't get him wrong, okay? You know, you saw the fucking couple $1 million house that he purchased and then the expensive car and the Gucci he's always wearing or whatever and this and that and the third, but, you know, common misconception.
What would he have said if they had
People
asked?
shouldn't have rich people like me shouldn't have good things.
Like, what's one interesting thing about you, right? Like, imagine what he'd have been trying to scramble to find that. Fuck.
Well, yeah, I mean, I think that this guy was trying to catch him in a gotcha, and he did.
The most interesting thing about me is I've trapped all these viewers having zero charisma. I don't know how it happened.
Watch this, though.
So that's, I guess, like one of the most common misconceptions. But I think people in this audience probably already knew my position on this because, you know, you guys probably tune in every now and then.
You're pro nice stuff.
Yeah, I think, and stupid shit too. Like, not just nice stuff, like things that make you feel good.
Okay, I'm going to ask you this question again in a little bit. I want you to give a better answer.
Okay. Like,
wow. Is this the same college speech where he talked to university students about Ethan Klein? Even though he's there,
he brings it
the
up,
University of Chicago Institute of Politics, pretty solid university, not cheap. Okay, not a cheap university to get into, and I can imagine that they were thoroughly disappointed when this guy came in here and was like, "All right, so my YouTube drama, right? So Ethan Klein is a Zionist.
And he thinks that I don't like good things. Okay, I've got an expensive watch too. Fuck that guy.
For real." I am, in fact, not a socialist. It has been a grift this whole time. You people probably are not surprised by that. Way to go, Hank.
So there you go. There's your Hasan taste. I think that's all we need. I think that's all we need.
It's all we need because it's all we can take.
We saw enough of that bloodline today, I feel like.
We the ones.
All right, let's get into it, okay? So Amouranth versus her husband. It all happened. Every minute of the domestic dispute happened on stream, okay? We were all with our popcorn like Michael Jackson, just touching children.
Just beating it? What?
I mean, popping the corn.
Oh, different Michael Jackson thing. Oh, okay. Sorry. Forget. I didn't say anything. No one wants to be defeated. That's all I was trying to say. Help me, Danny.
It doesn't matter. Here, look, dude. I'll narrate. Here you go.
Oh my God.
Just beat it, beat it, beat it.
Show my fucking strong is your fight. It doesn't matter who's wrong or right. Just beat it, beat it.
Hell yeah, dude. When you're the only white person at your friend's Cinco de Mayo.
And I bet she said She said gracias.
Gracias.
Gracias every time with a little grin, a little gracias.
So this was minutes before her domestic dispute. She might have been. She might have been litty. You think? You think that was the problem?
I have
She's a little
already
too sauced.
I've already mentioned in this show that I kind of think at least one of these two parties was under a certain influence. Although I don't, to be fair, Danny, I don't think it was a downer. I don't think it was that either. I think that might have saved this whole
You
situation.
think she was doing a little did she visit the Krakoon before?
I think so.
All right,
Did a
so
little toot.
that was a little unrelated. Let's get into some of this stream, okay? So, first off, how embarrassing it would be to catch your entire, I say domestic dispute, your entire fight with your spouse, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, whatever. All of it gets caught on stream. Now, if this is authentic, if this is a real thing, how embarrassing it would be to get all this shit just blasted on the internet for people to see, okay? All of your dirty laundry aired. Now, that's if you believe that it's real.
And if that is the case, I have some beachfront property available that I would like to sell you.
But we'll watch some of this, but I do want to say that if you think this is fake,
Uh-oh.
does this relitigate everything with Amouranth? Because I honestly think it does, and we'll see as we go through these clips. You guys can make your own decision and tell us in the chat. But like everything from like before she was saying, I have an article here that I can pull up in a little bit, but how she was being forced.
Yeah,
to
we
do
covered
all
it.
this
We
by her
covered it.
husband. Yes, and even the shit from weeks ago where they're getting invaded for crypto. The whole story didn't even make sense then, but it's like you believe
Neither did
them
the
because
robbery.
they've got camera footage and there was police reports and stuff, yada yada. But it's like it didn't even make sense. They came to her house to steal her crypto. I mean,
Yeah, it's not like you would just do that online.
right? It's just a weird thing. So, is that what we're doing here? Are we gonna watch this? Not believe, not Crypto the Superdogs League. Sorry, different crypto. But
That'd be worth stealing.
like, if this is all fake, if this whole dispute and this is all for clout and it's fake, then I feel like that means everything has been fake.
So I think I look at it slightly differently, Danny.
Fair enough.
To me, the mere fact that she lied and said that this dude was forcing her to do OnlyFans, something she did not want to do, but then continued to do for a year afterward.
Yeah.
To me, she's already been invalidated, and there's nothing this can't prove anything to me because she's already been found guilty of faking it as far as I'm concerned. So
you don't-
everything that's happened since that first event, I don't believe it to be true. But that's
agree with
my
you.
personal take on this.
I agree with you on that, but you don't think that there's a world like where she just decided that she wanted to do it and she maybe did it in a different capacity than what he wanted her to afterwards? Like, I'm just playing devil's advocate because I agree with you. I agree with you that was all fake and that's why she kept doing OnlyFans and all the, titty stuff, titty streams and shit, because she wanted to make money. She's in it as much as he is. I think that that's the truth. But somebody I think that would argue for her sake, to say, okay, I believe her, what she's saying, and she could be getting abused. Do you think there's a world where that was happening And then after it came out, he backed off, but she still continued to do OnlyFans because that was something that she was making money doing. Like, I don't know. I guess you could make that argument.
Yeah, you could. You're probably already subscribed to her OnlyFans, though, if you're making that argument. But all right, and listen, I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm just making guesses here. But
fair enough. I mean, yeah, that's how it is. That's how we do, baby. This is all opinions.
Slick sleeping robe for this guy. Like, if you're gonna embarrass yourself in front of a good portion of the world, at least do it in style. You know, this guy is clearly
he's lit.
A very rich man. Look at that.
I mean, yeah. Well, when we'll hear their numbers later, and you'll see that, very rich is an understatement. But here, I'll let this roll. We can listen to a little bit of this. Their domestic dispute, we love it.
Like normally,
you should always broadcast your fights as a couple.
Mindset. No, you're just something is mentally unhinged for you right now because normally.
No, it's literally you. You are unhinged.
When you normally.
You know what's unhinged is the insane amount of water bottles on this table. First of all, Amouranth called. He wants you to pay his interior designer. But I'm just saying, you know when you need a lot of water?
When you know that we're being swatted, you're at least concerned for
had
the
any
dogs.
Party favors? You ever had any party favors that make you real thirsty?
And you're almost
I was not concerned in this case because one, I know that the dogs aren't
Because one, this is all fake as fuck.
in here, so there's nothing for me to be concerned, and I know that they
Which is why I'm not even looking at. I'm not looking at the camera. I'm not looking at my husband. I'm just trying to, just stare over here and tell this lie real quick.
Yeah, they're like on the patio, and then Trumps.
Either on the patio
They name their dog Trumps. What an
Trumps
idiot.
can jump over
I
things.
don't have to be concerned if I didn't hear a shot go.
He can jump over stuff. He can jump over things. He's a dog, damn it. He's not a crack-smoking raccoon who can't get into things.
There's nothing for me to be. If we had
I bet Amouranth has crackoons. She probably thinks they're cute. To be honest, I can see that.
Somebody's doing something crack adjacent in under this roof. That is my guess. And if I'm wrong, just call me an ableist piece of shit, and I'm good with that too.
Her husband kind of looks like
police enter my door like they do every night.
From Walking Dead on crack.
He does look like if Glenn from The Walking Dead never realized his full potential and just tried to take the easy way out. Like, what? Look at dude's got like a skull ring. Do you see that? It's hard to notice because of his bright green watch
watch
band.
is expensive too.
It's like, you know what? I'd like to spend a lot of money on a watch that will go with 10% of my wardrobe. Now, it would go hard as fuck with this shirt, Danny. So
what's who's Beck cuckold mean?
I don't know.
Up there.
I don't know.
Cuckold. Somebody's a cucky. Let's see here. Harl says they're probably out in the yard hacking down all their buckthorn and just really thirsty. By the way, sorry if I accidentally report any of you. I'm hacking down buckthorn in my phone. Don't report me. You better leave a like and share it to your mother, Harls. No reporting.
Don't report me.
Dislikes.
The TSA is going to interview me as a terrorist.
Yeah, for real. We already get enough phone calls, okay? I don't need them motherfuckers.
That's true.
Because we hired them.
Those aren't the ones we hired.
Yeah, I don't know that at first. I didn't know we're being swatted.
Did you hear how
the swanger's just fucking flopping around right now?
And for what it's worth, she did just confirm that they already have police on site, that they have hired security. So when they have that weird sort of contrived looking moment at a different part in the stream where there's conveniently a police officer in the frame who, without being prompted, says like, and y'all are live streaming, and it just felt like almost like they asked their security guard to come and be a part of this whole bit is
Their chat
my
is
working
so
theory.
fucked. Soft SWAT, don't be a pussy, it says.
I cannot imagine. Can you imagine the state of the individuals who are commenting live on fucking Amouranth stream? Jesus.
Like
it's a
our
bunch of
beautiful
dudes who are like, don't ever let ugly girls in video games, bro.
You see that they made that Little Mermaid black girl?
How do you not make the Little Mermaid Amaranth, dude? Good God.
Is buckthorn the spiky weed? The like one that you touch and it has like it hurts?
You got them burrs on you?
Is that buckthorn? I got to clear the buckthorn. Okay.
Because the ones we...
Jeez, they're screaming. What are you screaming all of a sudden for, okay? Chill out, guys.
Hired are gonna fucking
She only
slam
makes
the
a
door
living
and then
live
I'll
streaming.
throw my hands up.
She didn't care about her fidelity.
I like how it's this. I like how it's like...
I'm ready for her to pull the Al Bundy and just
All right, guys. Here. All right, guys.
Oh.
We're gonna do the rest of the stream like this, guys.
Yeah.
I'm calling the police.
Yeah.
What the fuck is... Okay, come on. Come on, dude. Come on.
If they're trying to talk to us, they do knock on the door loud.
I want to see this chat a little more. It's going too fast. Based ammo, truth. Nick exposed. Base ammo, truth. Nick exposed. Bang, bang, bang. This is surprising as fuck, somebody says.
Oh, this guy's name is Nick? He's got his initials.
Nick started the fire.
He got his initials sewn into his pajamas.
That's right.
So that they don't get mixed up at the sleepover.
Knock on the door loudly.
What a douche.
And
like,
I
this
throw
just
my
screams
hands up?
douchebag.
You didn't do that until they opened the door.
No shit, Sherlock.
Yes. So what the fuck?
I'm
Why
saying.
are you retarded?
First of all, no.
This is a
you being retarded,
poorly
because here's the thing, right?
acted argument. This is
You're
not.
being super flippant, and you're not even making any sense. You just said you're not concerned because no shots are fired, bro.
Yes, there would be nothing for me to be concerned about if the door is knocking.
That's not true because every other.
Agreed. Tits are tits, right?
Tits are tits. That's about all you can glean from this. Like, they're bitching about, why weren't you startled when the police came? Well, I knew that we have police here. Why would you be startled? Oh, well, a normal person would be, oh, well, you're crazy. Blah, blah, blah. There's a lot of that, okay?
Yeah, just a lot of Jordan Peterson levels of audio. God, Nick.
The angles
Call the
on some of
police,
these,
Nick.
though.
I wish men were men and would stand up to the police.
Well,
Nick.
God, you know.
Right? Come on, tell me that's not the exact same fucking pitch.
What is this angle?
Buh.
What is this?
Buh. Look at his face. He just I got deviated septum, brother.
toot?
Come on. I need to breathe right real quick.
I'm not okay with. I'm not unokay with being observed.
Okay, great.
I'm unokay with you pointing the camera.
Well, then leave. I'm not gonna follow.
All I gotta say is, hold on, go back.
Look at this.
I'm
First of
not
all, look at how dry her lips are.
Thank
She got 18 motherfucking bottles of water right next to her.
Thank you.
And she looks like she's been crawling through the Sahara for the last 3
All right,
days.
Halle Berry has this stuff, okay? She has this lotion, okay? Yeah, apply a
It'll
little
lube
bit.
you up. It'll lube you up and keep it warm, apparently.
What'd she say it was? It was,
It gets you spinning.
twist and
It gets you
shout or
spinning.
something. Spin. She's spinning, okay? You gotta take a spin, Ammo. You take those lips for a spin, okay?
Watch
Oh
out.
my gosh! Why? I guess phrase.
Fucking watch it.
Yeah, you spin that right
You
round.
gotta spin those lips, bitch. Jeez, dude, cracked ass lip.
They're super flippant water bottles.
God damn, you can tell.
God damn.
I'm beauty shaming, okay? I should be accepting her for how she looks without makeup.
She looks very parched for a lady who's got 20 bottles of water within reaching distance.
I mean, at least I didn't say something like Carl said. I went to school with a guy who looked like that. I mean,
I think
geez,
he's talking about the
I don't
guy.
think she looks that bad.
His name was
Carl.
Carrot Top.
Right?
He was a
Like,
very
damn.
bad comedian.
I think she still looks like a lady. Dude looks like a lady, I guess.
Shia LaBeouf.
I'm not unokay with being observed.
That's a word.
Okay.
Unokay? That's a word.
Unokay with you pointing the camera.
Well, then leave. I'm not gonna follow
unokay
you.
with the amount of cocaine that's left in the bag, okay? Because
So you're literally just gonna be super defiant, is that right?
Talk about
What?
problems. Hey, what the fuck is wrong with you, bro?
dude, come on, man. It's fake, but they are zooted. All right, this is.
He attacks, dude. Blew out my speakers.
Problems.
And yet doesn't manage to turn anything off. So through some miracle, he doesn't manage to turn the stream off.
Look at that. And they got
Why
some,
they got
like,
so many
Ru-
tissues and paper towls,
Why
Dan?
they got Russian in the chat right now?
Why they First of all, listen, if you're blowing your nose, you're just wasting a lot of good product, okay? Come to terms with the fact that if you want certain hobbies, you're going to have to eat your own boogers, okay? What? It's like a...
You know that every computer desk in that house has a loaded up lube and tissue station.
True.
What else are you
True.
doing in the Amouranth house, okay?
Yee. That's true.
Let's go back, though. I want to see this again. I love this.
Fine, is that right? Talk about problems, eh?
What was that? It, like, cuts at a weird point, but he looks like he's about to get frisky here.
So you're literally just gonna be super defiant, is that right?
Talk about
Like, that's aggressive. Well, first of all, that dude weighs 112 pounds, so I don't think he'd probably... I don't know if she's very threatened by him. I feel like Amouranth would probably beat this dude's
Her tits
ass.
weigh more than he does.
Yeah, dude. She could karate chop this dude and he'd fold. But, yeah, he's a little aggressive.
Get in there, buddy.
problems, eh? What the
I'm
fuck
fast
is
as
wrong
fuck,
with
boy.
you, bro?
Avoid my
Leave. You
face.
can move. You can
Dude,
go away.
I wasn't in camera view. You moved the camera view to me.
Dude, I miss when Justin Wang did Tales from the Internet or whatever instead of this. I'm sorry, that's a low blow to Justin Wang. All right, that's a low blow.
I can't believe you just said that.
I was just trying to think of a content creator I could mock. All right, Sleek made the Smashing Pumpkins joke, and I was scrambling to keep up.
Oh dear Lord! I mean, just the thought of this, though.
What is wrong with you? You got.
Like, where could they be at in their careers? How bad could the OnlyFans be going?
What a weird smile to have on your face when the
cops
cops are coming and you're on a live stream. And again, not getting turned off. Also, again, 8 fucking water bottles right
Do they
there.
have diapers under there too? Is that diapers?
Looks like it. Some clearly fake plants
They got
because
diapers on deck. Okay.
these
just in case.
these guys, or maybe that's what's going on. All those cups of water are for those 4 plants back there.
Maybe there are so many cups of water because she's drinking them to pee in the diapers for her OnlyFans.
Oh, that could be it.
You think about that? Why else would you have so much water? You're peeing in the diapers for OnlyFans.
Yeah, everybody needs a gimmick.
So the cops are here, yada yada.
A bunch of not horny dudes in the chat saying divorce him. Like, I got it. Come on, divorce him.
Kick him out.
Give somebody else a shot.
911.
Nice one, Sleek. Shinsuke Nakamura.
Check this out, though.
Look at that bitchy smirk. See, I'm not the... Okay, good. I'm glad I have at least one whammon backing me up on this, so I'm not a complete misogynist here. Thank you, Headbug. You're taking one for the team.
Hours later, okay, we were only tip of the iceberg. Hours later, still streaming.
I doubt it's an iceberg, Danny.
It will not help.
Chief Bomb just tipped $1.
There's nothing
Chat,
I
should I
can
ban her?
legally do. I'm just fucked.
You're telling me they're having this kind of conversation on stream?
Joe Peach just tipped $1. I can't take it anymore. Guys, play some Oblivion. Take care.
They say that, like, betrayal makes the strangest bedfellows. Absolutely true.
Betrayal makes the strangest bedfellows?
Why are you fucking somebody that betrayed you,
Who's he
dude?
quoting?
That's so
Is this,
weird. He's not
Edgar
quoting
Allan?
anybody. He's the type of dude that steals other people's Facebook posts. Just copy and
He
paste them.
saw that
Doesn't
one on
even
Twitter.
see
Elon posted that.
doesn't even see the fucking share button right there. I'll just jack this. So he doesn't even know. Probably not even a real quote.
Joe Peach just tipped $3.
Joe Peach.
Motherfucker, this is Joe Peach. I'm coming for your ass.
I'm not
More
even
important.
doing anything to you.
Oh, dude, Joe Peach is coming to his lady's honor. M'lady.
Joe Peach. Motherfucker, this is Joe
Hold
Peach.
on, Amouranth. I'm coming to save you.
Did you ever see
What a freak.
what the fuck is it? It's Rob Zombie's Halloween or whatever.
Oh, did I?
And they got the
Yes.
big giant black guy that's at
It's in the-
semi bath.
Yeah, it's at the rest station, yep.
Room or something. And he's
Mhm.
like taking a shit and he's like pounding on the door. Mike Myers is like trying to get into this guy. And He's like, this motherfucking Joe Grizzly.
Joe Grizzly. Yeah, dude. I wish I could remember his name. That dude was an iconic actor. God damn it. Yeah. He's like, you must not know who I am.
I feel like this is a good detour. We can Joe Grizzly.
I'm gonna bust you up.
You think we
Joe
get?
Grizzly. Let's do it, dude. Fuck it. Come at me, Rob Zombie. All right.
Yeah, you want some, Rob? Joe Grizzly.
Joe Grizzly.
Joe Grizzly Bear.
Yes, but it's still the first one, dude. Suck on that, Big Joe Grizzly, dude. You got nothing on the Halloween movie. Let's go. Okay, well, while you play this, I gotta figure out this dude's name.
How much can I get away with playing this?
Ken Foray. That's right, dude. God. A legit badass.
Hey, buddy.
Thank you, Headbutt. You got there first.
I got a Taco Deluxe Supreme talking back at me. So I'm gonna be a while.
Dude. This movie came out at the right time for me.
Deluxe, okay?
All right. If this movie had come out now, I might not love it the way I did as a teen. I was like, this shit fucking hits hard, dude.
I got a Taco Deluxe coming at my ass right now.
You got a hellbilly Michael Myers from the trailer park, dude. That hits way too close to home. Got a Taco Supreme talking back at me, brother.
Where does he say?
If you're looking for some kind of action, you better take it on the arches before I'm done dropping this load.
I say this every time someone puts their foot under the stall next to me.
You better take it out to the arches before I'm done dropping this load.
It's either that or I go, you think darkness is your ally.
That'd be a good soundbite. You better take it out to the arches before I'm done dropping this load.
Especially with how many poop episodes we do. That's great.
Okay. Back to the main event.
This is Joe Peach. I'm coming for your ass.
Joe Peach says, take it out to the arches, Nick.
I'm
coming for your ass.
Joe Peach says, after I eat this cheesy gordita crunch, I'm coming after your ass.
After I pass this Taco Supreme, Joe Peach is coming for your ass.
I just had a Rally's double cheeseburger and some large fries, but I'll be up in your ass in about 3 hours. I got the bubble guts right now.
Oh, sorry, this.
Dude, anybody who ate Rally's knows how accurate that was. Yeah,
sorry, this Long John Silver's got me locked. All right, but as soon as I'm done, you're about to see what all Joe Peach is about.
Let me tell you something. They ain't hush puppies when they come out the other side, you know.
There ain't nothing hush or quiet about it, okay?
I've been facing an argument, you dumbass. Obviously, everyone can see we're on video. Shut up!
XQC just tipped $1. Subscribe to Simbay.
Dude, this makes me miss my ex-girlfriend right here. This is good. I'm sad.
Subscribe to Simbay.
I miss you.
Subscribe to Simbay on Twitch. Subscribe to Simbay on Twitch.
XQC tipped $1 and it's a fucking spam dollar.
You mean how did I get upset that you thought I was gonna have you murdered and you said that to everyone on
I wish you would now at this point. It's ridiculous what you're putting me through.
I feel like I'm
justified.
Bro, hang on. Shout out to us and to all of you in chat because Mr. Amouranth only has 222 followers on Kick. So let's go, dude. We are out-clouding you bum.
Fuck you, dude.
Yeah,
okay?
You bum loser.
So much for abusing your spouse on stream.
And not even getting any clout for it, idiot.
Mean,
God.
Jeez. At least abuse your spouse off stream, okay? Like, jeez.
If you're not going to be a good husband, at least be a good clip creator, man. Come on.
I feel like I'm very justified being upset that you thought I was going to have you murdered when I saved you.
You were upset before then!
Sport for him.
Shut up!
And I still saved.
Bro, first of all, this dude can't get anyone murdered. Like, look at him.
He's upset, though.
Dude, like, come on, man.
I mean, like I was saying before, does this relitigate everything? You know, do we think all the other shit's fake?
I
Chris
do.
says
I
this
do.
is such performative BS on both their parts. I think.
I'm with
and
you.
like, yeah, I think that he is. I think that the guy is in on it, okay? And like up until this point, it's worked to where they can kind of hint at him, like they hinted at him before. So, you know, that got them a little hype, but then people forgot about it, so they can hint at it again or show him again and do all this drama to get him hyped up. It's like he's in on the making the money as much as she is, and you know that because he shows. I have clips of him talking about the money.
Oh.
Like he's absolutely plugged in to how much money they're making. And I guarantee you that it's just not popping off for him like they used to. Because guess what? He says it. I guess I said
100%.
guarantee because he tells us.
And Danny, just to add one more to that, I would say he's probably more hungry for the money than she is because she can sell
She has
her
talent.
OnlyFans.
She has assets.
Exactly. Assets is the correct term. I don't know about talent, but certainly has assets that she will be able to market whether she is attached to Discount Bobby Lee or not. So I think he's probably more desperate in this situation because that's his meal ticket.
Right.
Nobody, clearly,
Nobody
only
gives a
220 of Kick's most passionate viewers are following this guy, and I would assume that at least 180 of those
To be
are
fair,
bots.
that might be like the whole crowd on Kick.
Yeah, that's every Kick that's not a bot. Yeah.
That's every subscriber on the platform. But no, let's listen, okay? Let's listen. Let's hear what he has to say about the money making, okay? Shake that money maker. He has Amouranth plastered. He's like in this little corner over here, but he's got like her, just a picture of her.
Yeah,
that
right?
we're
Where he's just
covering.
like, yeah, here's my wife.
See that? Just a picture of her chilling. And another picture of her crying up there. Like, what is this?
And then excuses saying, "Oh my God, chat. This is what I got, chat." It was just like, I mean, like, what is she crying? Motherfucker, she's gonna cry. Motherfucker, cry. I buy you a house. Your house is on my wrist.
I even get how, okay, he has this. He's watching a clip clearly on YouTube here. But what is the picture that we're covering down here? Like, he just has that there. It's just like an extra window of just a picture of her for no reason.
At least he isn't a wife guy, I guess. Never mind. Yeah, wow. Shame has left the chat.
Let's listen.
We have a Kick contract. And we still do OnlyFans. She does, right?
We still do OnlyFans.
We
I'm
still
sure a
do.
lot of people are subscribing.
The
for
amount
you.
of money we make with both,
They
with
might
the
make more
exception
if
of
he
the last
banged
2
her on
months, has
on
always been
OnlyFans.
less than what OnlyFans alone used to make in 22 and 23.
It's almost
2022
like
and
there's a
2023
law of
and
diminishing
2021.
returns once you sell your
Back
nudes
then,
online.
OnlyFans often hit a month.
Yeah, it's kind of like a thing that you don't get. It's kind of like, you know, something you don't get back.
Yeah.
You pop that nudie cherry. I mean, there's only, you know, you share your titties once, and now I've seen your titties,
That's right. It's true.
right?
The mystique is gone.
You see them. I mean, like, it's not like you don't. She still has subscribers because people are like, well, I'll see her tits again. I mean, I'll
Yeah,
look
they're
at
like,
them
well, I'll
again.
do it again. Why not? But not everybody's going to want to do that. Some people are going to say, hey,
I saw the goods.
got what I came for.
And you save that one picture, you know, you can look at it as much as you want, I guess, right?
I mean, I would assume you could Google search this and find
got a
them for
folder?
free at this point.
You got a folder for that stuff on your computer?
No, no. It's definitely not in the odds and ends folder. It's in the top secret folder.
There are only
That's
so many holes.
suspiciously right out there in the open for you to catch. Like, oh, don't open this folder. It's definitely got all my secrets. But whatever you do, don't go into the odds and ends. Okay.
Chris says, who's thought about Belle Delphine since she went full porn? I mean, like,
Right.
it is kind of true. I haven't thought about Belle Delphine since she banged Too Mad. Too Mad's dead.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
I forgot
Too
about
Mad's
that.
been dead for a while now, too. Like, I haven't thought about Belle Delphine since she banged Too Mad in that Princess Peach and fucking Donkey Kong. Of course, she made Too Mad be Donkey Kong.
I honestly would have liked to have seen it the other way.
She would have been a cool Donkey Kong.
Yeah.
You know, talk about that hairy beef we were talking about earlier.
Oh, boy.
The nipples, you
Oh,
know.
boy.
She could have had the hairy nipples too. Either way, dude, I haven't thought about.
Folder, you got a problem.
I haven't thought about Belle Delphine since she banged Too Mad. He's dead.
I would agree with chat here. We are no longer in the days of needing to download things via LimeWire or anything. Like, if you're saving your porn in 2025, you have an addiction.
Well, you know, sometimes, you got to sort it.
Those are the kind of dudes that you can smell it. You walk in their room.
You got the 8,000-year-old dragon kid or whatever folder for all those pictures. Then you've got the throbbing horsecock fucking folder. Then you got the Mr. Manchi folder.
Damn, dude. When did you remote log into my desktop?
This is a screenshot I saw from Vosh. That's what all the folders were. You just didn't read all the titles there.
Whoopsie. I just be saving. I see porn, I save it.
Short stack goblin folder.
Short stack goblin folder. Right next to the horse dogs.
Every other month under the Kick contract, Kick plus OnlyFans. About 1.2, 1.3.
Sorry, I'm laughing at chat, not whatever this idiot just said. I couldn't hear him because he's mumbling into the microphone.
So he was saying OnlyFans made them $2 to $3 million back in 21, 22, 23, I think he said.
Probably should have saved some of that.
And now Kick and OnlyFans only make them 1.5 million-ish to 2. He's saying he'll cry about it a little bit, but I mean, honestly, this has to be part of the Clout thing too, where he's just like doing it to get clipped. Because like, who in their fucking right mind goes on stream and complains about making millions of dollars on fucking porn?
We only made $1 million. I can't buy any more silk pajamas, guys, unless my wife sells more smut, because I have no talent.
Clickbait.
I have nothing to offer, so I have to pretend to argue with my wife online to up sales on her OnlyFans. So people who think this is real will support her, like James Peach or whatever. So this motherfucker, this is Joe Peach. I'm coming here.
Joe Peach. I'm gonna come get my peach.
My God, dude.
Carl says, yeah, porn is accessible, but I think we lost a lot of that homebrewed Kazaa charm along the way. Yeah, I agree.
Dude, yeah, tape trading is no longer a thing, right? Yeah.
Sometimes 1.5. Actually, kind of frequently 1.5. But you get what I'm saying? So if you look at it,
how many birds you got?
We make.
They got like
He's like,
birds and coons and crackoons.
It's like, yeah, we only make 1.5 million, and I've got 38 pets here.
All of our money goes to bird feed.
Got a small army of cockatiels. I mean, technically it's an Air Force, but
he's actually the fucking. He's the pigeon man.
You guys ever seen Bird Box?
Hey Arnold, pigeon man.
We're starting our own sanctuary for the end times. Really into Sandra Bullock films.
We made more money in 22 and 23 per month than we did any of the months.
I also love the
we,
as if this dude's spreading his butthole to make any of this money.
Well,
like
you
that's
don't know.
like this is that's some of that bullshit, dude. That's some of that married bullshit. That's what's mine is mine and what's yours is mine. Like, how much of that money did you earn, Nicholas?
I really want to know.
How many people are paying to see you, dude?
Do you think you could differentiate that little Twinkie Asian dude's butthole from Amaranth's butthole if they had a close-up zoom?
Dude, is that the coolest Kev?
You know, if he took a couple lessons off of a YouTube video, he could shave that beehole up and it could look almost identical to Amaranth's fucking brown star, too.
Dude.
He could be. She's like, I'll do anything but show my butthole, and he's like, well, don't worry.
He's like, I got you. I got you.
I got that.
Never been a problem before. I like Shadow's idea here. Brantley and Amouranth should start a podcast. I'm gonna throw one more in there. Let's get Anissa in that podcast.
Amouranth, Anissa, and Brantley start a podcast, and he says call it Doormat Talk. Yeah, like doormat talk, rug munchers. I like that actually. Rug munchers, and it could be about video games. They can talk about like, man, they can get outraged about the women not looking hot enough in video games.
Oh, kids aren't accidentally infecting their family PCs with Marge Simpson X Lois Griffin .exe like they used to. Oh my God, dude. The days of the family desktop when you get home from school and you're like, well, this is weird. Dad's not normally here at this point. And then you go upstairs into the office, which is right next to your bedroom. Your dad's sitting there in perfect silence. And you're like, hey, Dad. And he says, come here. And you walk up and there's just a printout of all these shady links that you were looking at that you didn't know would give your gateway desktop a virus. But Dad had that old McAfee system going. He's like, you want to explain yourself?
My parents were all too dumb to get mad about the computer shit, dude.
You want to explain yourself?
I mean, like, you know, as a teenager too, especially, like, we're looking at the most degenerate shit on the computer. And my mom was such a, I mean, she just was not, she's not technology privy. I could do whatever I want on that bitch. Like, I could have a window minimized.
What rules,
like,
you sons of bitches?
I could have a window that's minimized that's like fucking rotten.com or something. My mom doesn't even know how to open up the window to look. You know what I mean?
Insane cortisol spike just now. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry to make you relive my childhood trauma.
On Kazaa, I was downloading were Linkin Park songs that were played over. They're like little music videos of like Dragon Ball Z with Linkin Park songs on them.
Why you got so many pictures of Bulma in a bathing suit, you weirdo?
You guys know.
You Master Roshi looking motherfucker. Actually, that's me today. Goddamn.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you're the mag. Where are your mags?
If
you got
I'd
any mags?
if I'd shaved my head, I'd be.
You got any
full.
Playboys? You gonna pull out?
No, dude, no. No, like you
Here's
haven't
an
thought of
update.
the smell.
Okay.
You haven't thought of the smell, you bitch.
So we do have an update. So we've got to listen. Just to be fair, before we go, we've got to give Nick a chance to give us an update.
Doinks.
Okay. After all the fighting, after all the screaming and yelling we saw, the police came, blah, blah, blah. Their
Nice
multi-day feud, it says. Let's see what he has to say for himself.
You know, it's a
okay?
special occasion when he drops the silk pajamas in favor of the Peaky Blinders hat.
Exactly, dude. You only bust out the fancy hat when you're going to like a funeral or a wedding and you're bald.
Dude, did your wife not teach you one fucking thing about lighting, you idiot?
You film with the sun behind
You know, there's really bright light right in the shot. I think I'll stand under that.
Negative comments, right? Endless negative comments. It didn't affect me. Like, I've always heard streamers say, and, you know, she's always told me, oh, you know, eventually.
Okay, can we pause and go back real quick? Because I forgot we were going to do this quote. Okay. Guys, think about the jokes I've made about certain party favors. And keep in mind that body language analysis is pseudoscience, all right? It's not necessarily real. But because that's the case, we can all do it ourselves and make our own decisions. So you tell me whether or not you think this guy participated in a little Zoot Toot riot, all right?
Zoot Toot and Boogie, that's how I like
there it is. Yes, sir.
Negative comments, right? Endless negative comments.
Endless negative comments.
It didn't affect
Kid from Indiana Jones.
Like, I've always heard streamers say, and, you know, she's always told me,
Oh,
you know, eventually eats at you. Eventually eats at you. Maybe that's true. We'll find out. But for now, it doesn't bother me.
Oh, what?
Like, it doesn't. Like, I can read it and smile, right?
Like we're gonna run
It's
this
not that I
shit,
don't
dude. Like,
register it.
It's not like I don't understand, but like it's just
I don't know.
it's crazy.
Like, oh wow, there's a person in the world that doesn't like me. Like,
oh wow, like just whatever, dude.
Right? Like, there's probably a lot of those.
You know how? Hey,
but a lot of people don't like me.
Fucking coke-addled fuck. Okay. Yeah, you know how easy it is to not give a fuck what people say about you online when you're making $2 million a fucking month on OnlyFans, and guess what? You don't even have to show your butthole. It's your fucking wife showing her titties on fucking OnlyFans, and you make $2 million, dude. Fuck off. Of course it's easy. Are you some fucking amazing? Just the mental fortitude here is just off the fucking charts, because this guy, a multi-millionaire, can ignore what people say about him online. Clearly you can't, you fuck.
Dude, to be fair,
if I had this much money, I would not be fucking making a dumbass video with the fucking camera facing the wrong direction towards the light Okay, I would not be making a video saying I don't care what the haters say. Okay, clearly you give a fuck, dude, and clearly you're not making the ka-ching ka-ching.
See, Danny, I hate to do it. Danny.
Okay.
All right, I have to disagree with you here because anybody who would willingly film themselves wearing that hat clearly doesn't care about other people's opinions of them, right? Like, come on, dude, come on.
I believe him. It's just an easy thing to say for a fucking multi-millionaire dude. Like, he could wipe his ass with my opinion.
What?
Of course.
Yeah.
No shit.
That or shove it up your nose.
It's fine. Okay?
It's fine.
Let them say their shit. You know, I don't mind that at all.
I appreciate that.
Dumb
Thank you.
fuck.
I remember you said that.
Anyways, we might be on Pearl's thing.
Yeah, he's definitely.
What the fuck was that at the end?
Definitely
What's
in a
wrong with you? Quit clutching your pearls,
coherent
you fucking idiot.
state. He's very balanced. He's very zen.
Fuck this guy, dude. Amouranth's husband can kiss my fucking ass, first off. Besides the fact that he's probably fucking coked out of his fucking mind. Absolutely. Okay? Just fuck you, dude. This is almost as bad as Hasan saying, of course, I'm a socialist and I don't care that people have a lot of expensive shit. That's great. That's fine. I want everybody to have expensive shit. Yeah, okay.
That's exactly what socialism is.
It's easy. It's easy to say all this shit, okay? You're fucking rich, you fucking idiot. I don't care what people say about me online. Yeah, if I was a fucking millionaire, I wouldn't care what anybody said about me either, dude. I would do whatever I want.
Dude, Sleek slides in with the Biggie line. Remember when we had the red and black lumberjack with the hat to match?
You never thought that hip-hop would take us
I never
this
thought that
far.
my wife would take it this far. But now I'm in the limelight because my wife tight. What?
Whoa!
Hang on. I can't prove that, all right? I've never seen it. I've never subscribed. But they ain't paying for him. Or maybe they are. Maybe that's his butthole.
All right, folks. That's the show.
Oh!
Okay? We've had enough of Amouranth and
I'm
her
going
tits.
for a walk.
Shadow is done with it all. He's thrown his phone down. He says, time for a walk. I need to get, I need to get out and touch some grass after all this. But we appreciate you all being here. Thank you for tuning in for a extra special Tuesday show in the studio. We love to see it. Me and Kevin always have a lot of fun when we get to sit right next to each other and shoot the shit. But let's look at chat like we usually do. As far as I can go up.
Chat.
Pest first in chat, of course, as per usual. But we've got Sleek the Geek. Just adjusted his gain.
That's good. We should do that.
Yeah, we should sometime.
Probably. Yeah, we'll get around to it.
Man, I had one too many beers. Now it's burp time.
Shout out to Kang as well, because I don't know that the live chat's going up enough. Yeah, for our super chats.
Give me those.
Appreciate you.
Super chats, okay? You know what I have to say to super chats?
How dare Keemstar show his fucking face in my chat? Don't you ever show your face in my fucking chat again. You're not welcome here.
That's serious business, Tipster. What you got going on, dude? Tipster, what's up, dude? What's up, Tipster? You got something going on? Because I would love... Come on the show, bro. Let's get... What kind of reunion show could we do if we got Bobby and Tipster on the show, dude? One of these days, I'm going to reach out. I'm going to say, Tipster, I'm sorry, dude. I'm sorry. You can have your goth mommies. It's fine. Maybe Bo Blacks can be converted to a goth mommy. And, you guys can do that now.
Converted.
But, I think we should talk about it, okay? I think we should hash it out, folks. Papa Gut can come on, too. I've been watching a lot of Papa Gut lately.
Really?
And I can't say that I've ever been a fan, but I just love to hear somebody talk shit about Deaf Noodles.
Yeah. We should do it soon because I think he's just Google searching his name now, and he'll respond to just about anybody.
Maybe we just do a straight, maybe we should just do an extra.
I mean, he's right up our alley.
Let's do an extra.
Not in like a sexual way, but
just a Deaf Noodles video.
He's now doing a particular grift that we kind of like to expose from it's a classic political grift.
Hash says, I imagine Ohio as a black hole.
That
with
is
raccoons.
Correct. Yes.
With raccoons, okay. We got Headbug Inc. She's so happy to see a man in uniform. I am too. Love to see a man in uniform. Okay. Maybe one of these days I'm gonna buy me and Kevin a cheap fireman and policeman outfit, and we're gonna do like a. No, maybe we'll just get 2 policeman outfits and we do a content cop in studio. We're both just drunk in our cop costumes. Let's do that.
Oh, but the baby.
Well, God,
I got it. I'm ready. Oh, but Danny, you took this clip out of the context.
Shadow Humor says that
Shadow.
My crack smoking mother is the most beautiful woman he's ever seen. So thank you,
right.
Shadow.
Thank you.
Kangalope says, based, and she hopes that crack smoking raccoon is okay.
We should sort of GoFundMe for the crackoon, I think. But we'd have to locate him first, because who knows where he's at.
I feel like every GoFundMe is a scam now. Like
what?
Denims, did you see that?
I was just about to say, is that just because Denims did one? Or?
Did you see that? I mean, I know we didn't talk about it because there's just been an overload of this whole conversation. But yeah, an update from the last stream. Denims suing Ethan Klein for defamation or threatening to sue. She hasn't sued yet because I don't think she will because she's a pussy.
Why would she when she can just keep all that money?
I'm such a sucker.
She's such a sucker. What kind of dumb fuck on YouTube is going to sue
Oh,
Ethan
why does it
Klein
lie?
for defamation? For defamation. You know, people make fun of every defamation suit to happen now in California because of their anti-slap bullshit going on. Like they just get shot down. Like defamation cases are some of the hardest shit to do in California. So good luck. Good luck, Denims. The Ethan Klein of all people, the most litigious fucking dude on YouTube. Good luck suing him, okay? I'm sure that'll go over well. I hope that Hasan is funding your entire fucking lawyer. Well, she probably got that.
Hasan is funding her entire fucking life. What are you talking
I mean,
about?
that's true.
She's
She
a
has
fucking
waiting
Hasan
room.
waiting room.
That's true, but Hasan
and
has
low-cut
the lawyer
V-necks
friend,
are
has the
paying
lawyer
her way.
friend, that Lolo that overruled dude on Twitter. He has like an on-call lawyer that comes on his stream all the time. So it's probably the guy. He's probably just got the plug. He's like, here, take my lawyer.
What a stupid investment. You realize how expensive lawyers are? You're going to keep them on call just to bring them on a podcast? Dude, first of all, that tells me you don't have any lawyer friends, because I would tell you something.
Well, you know,
I'm going to tell you something.
He appreciates the finer things, Kevin.
Somebody who gets paid $150 an hour isn't going to do anything for anybody for free. It doesn't matter if they are a alleged friend or not. I love lawyers, by the way. Hi to all the lawyers out there. I love lawyers. I love landlords.
Advent was here. He says, tits are the bee's knees.
That's right.
Tits are tits, that's for sure. Charles Barkley was here. Every single time someone whines about video game characters being ugly, it makes me that much more likely to buy the game. More dirt grub freaks for me. Harles, if you're still in the chat, I wonder, so does that make you like The Last of Us even more? Because I've been watching this season of The Last of Us, and poor Bella Ramsey, okay? Is that her name? Did I say it right? I think.
Is it really Bella?
Whatever.
That's a cruel
Whatever.
joke.
The fucking the girl that plays Ellie in fucking The Last of Us show has been getting dragged on Twitter.
Yeah.
Dragged. I don't even think it's that bad. It's like, who cares? Why does everybody care so much about it if somebody's fucking hot?
It's important for me to be sexually attracted to the teenage main character of this show, Danny.
Asmongold was right, dude. He was right.
I can't give a
We don't wanna
shit.
look at no ugly bitches, apparently. I mean, I don't care.
Everyone knows the average American male cannot give 1 ounce of a fuck for any female he's not actively trying to stake it into. Okay? Come on. Asmongold will tell you as much. The woman has no value unless I am attracted to her.
That's why you pretend and fantasize.
Yeah, bro. That's why you just
And you
never mind.
simp.
That's why you just have stuff saved in a folder.
Advent, thank you for being here. Advent, Shadow, Kanga, Headbug, Hash.
Sleek. We had Chris
Sleek,
up in there, too.
Chris. I don't know if I missed anybody along the way.
We had K-Huck early on.
K-Huck,
That's
Ren.
right.
Ren missed it. He says, hi, brothers. Nice to see you,
Whoa,
Ren. Thank
what
you for
up,
tuning in,
Ren?
even if it was at the outer rim of my asshole in this stream, okay? The outer rim of my asshole in this stream. That's where you made it, Ryan. That's where you landed yourself right now, okay? You're on the outer rim. Sorry about that, bud. One of these days, dude, I love Ren, dude. Ren's all over Twitter, and he's commenting on all the red pills and fucking talking shit. I think Ren would be one of these guys that I would just like to drink a beer with and shoot the shit. I bet he's got some stories to tell. Shouts out to Ren.
Hell yeah,
Renshouse.com. Get yourself some art. Maybe you can even employ him to tell you a story.
Ooh.
Because I bet he's got something to tell. Harl says, as someone who's never played The Last of Us or watched the show, the discourse is kind of insane. So interesting. Harl's is not plugged in.
Yeah, it's just a wild thing. Like, I only played the first one, so I don't know how old Ellie's supposed to be by number 2. But it's just like a weird thing. Like, guys, I don't know if you know this, but you're not supposed to be attracted to teenagers regardless. So complaining about the teenage character being ugly is kind of a weird position to take.
Well, she's of age now.
Is
she's
she?
like 18 or 19 or 20.
Oh, great, yeah. So now
so they can bitch about her being ugly.
Great.
Maybe give her a fucking couple years, dude. Maybe at 22, she's gonna be fucking stunning, dude. Have you never heard of fucking they grow? People grow and
what's her name? Peggy
Maybe
from
she's
The
not
Walking,
there yet.
or not from The Walking Dead.
She's a
Peggy
fucking-
from Mad Men, who turned into The Handmaid's Tale, bro.
She's
Like,
barely
come
got
on,
titties
dude.
yet, dude. Just leave her alone.
She might be
Let
the
her grow.
greatest actress of all time. Just let her live. Quit hating the fact that nobody's paying you to act in their HBO show.
Fox.
You loser. You're not Pedro Pascal.
It is hard to. I mean, I know we're off the rails now, but in The Last of Us, at this point in the show, it's hard to believe. Actually, I can't say it. This is I almost.
Are we spoiling
I
it?
almost spoiled.
Big
it.
old
I almost spoiled it
spoilers.
for you guys. Let's just get out of here. Let's get out of here. I'm talking
Fine.
too much. All right,
Fine.
folks.
I miss
Thank
you guys
so
already.
much. Gilead is coming. What's that mean?
I don't know.
Thank you, Ren.
Get him a towel.
We will talk to you all next Sunday, okay? Sunday, the whatever.
It's a day. It's your
Here
18th.
is some updates, okay? Like I said, next video coming out, probably going to be on some gross people, okay? Gross, being like roaches crawling on your body, amongst other things, okay? If you live in filth, you know you're on notice.
Oh, dude, are we going to do Amouranth times King Cobra?
We already did a King Cobra video.
Not how to make money by living in a...
But that's the thing. He never made the money.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
He
Can we
never
do
made
a
the
how
money.
not to make money series? That's where all my fun characters come in. How to not make money, starring King Cobra, Cyrax, Darkside Phil, Wings of Redemption. How to lose money. There we go.
That's right. So we have a how to make money when you're gross coming up. We've got the Sunday show next week, same time, same place. But Stephen Marcus Relaford.
Oh,
I've
I
been
know that
talking to
guy.
him a little bit.
Well, you know that guy.
Comedian friend of the show. We've been in the DMs a little bit, and he's very warm to coming back on the show and shooting the shit with us. So maybe that's what we'll save the Deaf Noodles Red Pill arc for. We'll bring his former co-host on, and we will
You definitely check with him before you do
we will
that.
bust Def's balls. I mean, I have a feeling that
You want to talk about your ex-boss for an hour?
I have a feeling that it's separated enough for Steven now that he's more than willing to
Okay, fair.
toss a couple jokes.
I mean, that's a good point. I would shit on our old boss anytime, you know?
even if you didn't
The
mean
yacht
it, like,
captain?
maybe they're still chill. Whatever. I doubt it. They ended on bad terms. I bet. Honestly, I just bet that Steven's like very down to roast Def Noodles, especially
Well, you
on
know
his
I am.
red pill arc. His fucking conservative grift he's doing. But anyways, Ren says it right. Be well, my brothers, my sisters, and all my in-betweens. Hello, goodbye. I will see you later. Peace.